have to hunt to get a dry martini around here.
Ich bin ein Springfielder.
Shut the hell up. I've got the strangest feeling someone's gonna kick his ass.
All right, it is the 2-year anniversary of Totally Toonular, guys.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh yeah.
Man, 2 fucking years, guys. It's insane. We talked about it last year when it was our 1 year. We're like, whoa, a whole year. Well, now it's the whole second year. Like, we're literally sophomores.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at us. Growing up.
Somehow I have less energy. But
That's what happened with old people.
yeah, I know. Now we've all gotten older on this show. Most of us were still in our 20s when we started this.
Most
At least
of
half
us.
of us.
Two of
Yeah, not me and Ben.
No, everybody. Leo and I.
Half of the show.
Leo,
I said most of us, so that's half. So half is still
half
most.
is most because Leo was in his 30s, still is, and I was still 40 and change.
Well, now we're all in our 30s, and we're all getting older.
Now you're all in your 30s. Yes.
Ben has
So
always
just
been
before we start the show, I just want to put it there. Like, if C4 energy drink want to sponsor us for the second year now, Totally turn the second year, I wouldn't hate. So,
Yay.
and Big Dan.
We got Dwayne also in the chat too. What's up, Dwayne? Now,
Hi, Queen.
who's ever out there watching right now, you will have a hotline up real soon. You put it up there. Anyone can call. If you're out there, give us a ring. Let us know what's good. Joshua, if you're out there, tell us, youngsters, let us know what's good. And, everybody
Isn't he sleeping?
probably.
He probably is. See you on Saturday, Joshua.
He's the youngest old man that I know.
I mean, I feel like we know some pretty young man. They all.
I was gonna say, he's almost the oldest young man I know. Like he's in bed by 8. I don't know.
That's what I mean. He's the oldest young. Well, wait, yeah, no, he's the
Yeah, he's
youngest
the
man.
oldest young man I know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Well,
I think he's that
even
old.
though it is our 2-year anniversary, we still. I mean, you could put the number up now, Ben, before I can even put it up on screen. I guess that's fine.
Oh, he put it right.
Yeah.
Come on, James.
I was gonna wait and see if I can put it up in the chat, so that's when people can call. So we're not constantly getting interrupted. But I guess fine. We'll just throw it in the chat.
Can you just comment, Ben, in case we somehow have hundreds of comments?
Oh, hundreds of them. Yeah, let's see if I can.
We're just so popular.
All right. Well, even though it's our 2-year anniversary, it's still like our regular show, right? Because part of the reason why I love this show is always talking about what's happening in all our lives. And I mean, for me, nothing too crazy happened. Just, there's wrestling pay-per-view on, hung out with the homies, smoked a lot of weed. It was a good time. Revolution was great, guys. Dwayne, and you're a wrestling fan. Hopefully you watch Revolution.
Like Dwayne,
Yeah,
Dwayne is part of the history of the show, being our first guest.
First guest
True.
ever.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Dwayne. You're the man.
Look at the number.
I kind of like the
Yeah.
number flashing on the screen.
I know. I like the number flashing is a nice
That
touch.
was my
Call
plan.
now. If you call
That
now, you
was
get
my-
this purse.
Yeah.
That was the plan, but someone I'm gonna go put it in the chat.
Well, listen, you know what? Maybe sometimes we should have a production meeting before we start the show.
Yeah, you'd think after like 2 years we'd actually have like production.
Instead of doing it in the middle of our show,
You
or
know
like
what?
right
On a
as we
lighter
start.
on a lighter note, Dwayne just gave me the compliment of the century, so I'm going to read it aloud here. Thank you very much for flattering me, Dwayne. Hey, Nicole, you look great and beautiful. You do remind me Mary Jane Watson from Spider-Man 94's cartoon. So how about that, everyone?
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Marissa
Nice.
Tomei, I'm coming for your role.
Well, technically, Marissa Tomei was Aunt May.
Yeah.
So she's the mom. Mary
Oh,
Jane-
I'm not
Yeah.
worthy of these roles. I'm just kidding. I'm getting I'm getting my characters mixed up.
At one point, you're gonna become a water clone too, but that's when we watch this cartoon. We talk about this.
There you go. We'll get there. Maybe next week. Who knows?
Well, what's going on this week with you, Nicole?
So I have a show that I totally want to recommend, dude. To you all. I texted you guys this because I didn't want to forget. There was a show in the like late aughts, like 2008, called Scream Queens that James Gunn was one of the hosts / judges on, where like women competed to be a Scream Queen in Saw 6. Did you guys know about this? It was on VH1.
I didn't know. It sounds like a sci. It was on VH1. I was like, this sounds like some sci-fi show.
Like, I mean, like it might as well have been, right? Like I don't know.
But no, it sounds
yeah.
sick. Did anyone actually like do it? Like, did someone win and become a?
Yes. And I'm not gonna spoil anything. Like I do know who the winner is because I like Googled this all too much.
It's fine at this point. Yeah.
I know, but I like still wanted to be like surprised, but whatever. Anyway, but you could, yes, like this really happened. Then they had a second season, and the winner of the second season was in Saw 3D along with the first season winner. So like, this is like, I don't know. This is. So to say it, Leo, you put it perfectly a couple weeks ago. This is an algorithm show before there was an algorithm show. And this is, I like can't even believe this exists.
I just hope that lady, whoever won, got some good work out of it. I hope she's at conventions right now making some dough.
I think that, so, okay, I did some like, knowing me, I like dove in on all of these IMDb's of these women. A good amount of them got work after this. Like even like, someone eliminated in week 4 got some good IMDb credits. So
I mean, that's like in most of those shows, right? Or even if it's like American Idol, whatever kind of contestant show. I always feel like when you're like the third runner-up, fourth runner-up, those are the people that actually get like careers.
yeah,
Right.
because
Yeah.
they're not locked into like a contract with whatever the hell, right? Want to hear something fun?
Unless you're like real quick, unless you're like Kelly Clarkson, right? Like,
Oh my God,
she won
yeah.
the original fucking American Idol, and then what happened? Like, she went away for a while. Everybody was into Haircut, whatever his name was, because he's related to Sam Jackson, and then he fucking went away, and
I know who
then.
you're talking about.
And then what? Now Kelly Clarkson has her daytime talk show, and
Yeah.
she's
like
on top of the
yeah.
world.
She's more popular than American Idol at this point.
I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
For real.
Like
yes.
like for the,
we
the
are
actual
more
show.
popular than American Idol here. And we
I
have
mean,
our
that's true. I
talk
guess
show
there's a
at
lot of-
night.
So there was so quick side quest. I won't stay on this for too long. I don't know if you guys are Survivor heads, if you watch any Survivor.
No.
Regardless, Mike White, who like wrote The White Lotus. Are you guys familiar with Mike
Yeah,
White?
yeah.
White Lotus.
I know White Lotus. I know that.
Okay,
I
so
heard
Mike-
about White Lotus. but-
Yeah,
Oh.
same.
Getting,
Mike White is the creator of
Oh.
that show, and he was on a season of Survivor.
Dwayne
and
Steele, is that you? Dwayne.
To accept,
Oh, never mind. Hi, Dwayne.
press 2.
I don't know what do you do? Dwayne?
At any time, you may press
Mike
star
White casted the 2 members of Survivor that were in the final few with him on his in the
Oh, that's
last
cool.
season. White.
But do they know
Yeah.
how to act?
Dwayne? You
They
there?
had like 2 lines, you know.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
kind of like on beach chairs. Just,
What's-
hello?
Yes. Oh, you Ben Johnson?
Hey,
Yeah.
what's shaking, Dwayne? How are you, bud?
yeah, I'm watching it right now on YouTube.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
live on YouTube with us,
Yeah,
Dwayne.
yeah.
Very good, man. Very good.
Yes, I'm gonna mute the YouTube volume so I can definitely hear you guys.
Yeah, you want to mute YouTube, whoever else calls us in, because it's a slight lag. You're going to get a double volume. It's not a good time.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. So I decided to use my phone now. So I'm still watching on YouTube, but I have to mute the volume now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dwayne, thank you for calling in, bud. Like, thank you for hanging out with us. Like, since the very, very first and foremost, since the beginning, first guest, all of that. Ever since we've been going on YouTube, Dwayne's been in the chat. Like, he's here, he's hanging out with us.
Number one.
He's watching the show. Like, love you, brother. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. And thank you for having me twice for your show.
Absolutely.
Remember, Dwayne, you're our first guest ever.
And the first caller now.
Yeah,
our first caller.
What?
True. Yeah, Dwayne making history.
Doubling
Totally
down.
History. Yes. I just want to say hello to Nicole, my good friend of mine.
Hi, Dwayne. How's it going?
I'm doing good, and I want to say hello to James and your friend as well. I want to say hi to four of you guys. I really miss you guys.
Oh, we miss
Hell
you too.
yeah.
You got to come back on. Like, if you come back on again, what cartoon do you want to talk about?
Good question. Good question. Cause let's see. I already talked about the Transformers.
Right, yeah.
I already talked about G.I. Joe.
Right. Two greats.
So let's see. To me, there is something I want to talk about because I would love to talk about the history of Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies, the golden era of cartoon, because I have the whole story and the whole truth about the golden age era of the Warner Brothers animated cartoons.
Well, if you know the truth, Dwayne, we got to hear it. So
the truth.
I thought Dwayne was gonna talk about the Spider-Man '94 here.
That too.
One of my favorite Spider-Mans.
I like to. I like to. To tell the truth, I would love to talk about the Spider-Man, the anime series from 1994, because I grew up watching it, and it's not the story from the base of the comic book or the voice acting. I love the voice acting, but the animation style from Marvel production film and some Japanese film, they collaborated and Canadian as well. They was working production the project. With the background CGI and some
that was
animated
revolutionary.
great actors. Yes, it's a very revolutionary because I grew up with a Spider-Man cartoon. But I'm not gonna lie to you. In the 90s, I grew up watching Batman the animated series and X-Men.
Nice.
X-Men. Yeah, both shows that we've covered.
And Batman was the first one ever.
Yeah, first ever show, guys.
But also, the Spider-Man has like one of my favorite intro songs.
Yeah, we haven't done Spider-Man yet, so gotta get there.
Is that the one that started with the Ramones? The Ramones cover, was that '94 or
was
what?
it Ramones? I thought it was someone else that wasn't like someone famous that did the guitar riff in the beginning.
Oh no, bro! The Ramones did the Spider-Man theme officially, like Spider-Man.
Oh no, but I mean the Dwayne probably know this, but like the intro for this, it was like.
No, that was Joe Perry from Aerosmith.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, huh.
Got it.
Wow.
This is why we need you on the show, Dwayne. We love you.
But you know what I'm talking about with the Ramones, right, Dwayne? You know what I'm talking about there, right?
No, it's not the Ramones. It was Joe Perry, the one and only Joe Perry from Aerosmith.
No,
he's talking about the classic music, Spider-Man.
You've heard
whatever.
the Ramones do their theme song, right?
That's a cover song. Yes, that's a cover song. But back in the late '80s.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Before, yeah.
Hey, are you gonna be in town in June? I'm coming up for a couple of Grateful Dead shows in June. You want to hang out?
Where the place will be located?
No, it's going to be late June. A friend of mine's taking me up there, but I'm going to have a couple of extra days. You want to hang out while I'm in town? I'll hit you up. We'll find something to do.
Yeah, come over to our crib.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Is it place? Is it a concert event?
Say what?
I mean, the Grateful Dead. I mean, I thought those guys retired.
Oh, no, bro. Those guys haven't retired yet. They're still around. A friend of mine's taking me to the show. He bought me a couple of tickets, so I'm going to be in the city for a couple of days. I'm just saying, if you want to hang out, I'll find some extra time after one of the shows. Me and you, we can hang out for a minute. We'll go over to James's house.
I'll definitely hang out. To me, I don't do big concerts anymore. I just because it's too much situation problem. But I will love that. I'd like to hang out. I'll definitely think about it.
All right,
Dwayne, I hope we can hang out soon because we got another phone call coming in. So I will talk to you later, Dwayne. Hope we can hang out when Ben's in town. Thank you for calling, Dwayne.
Yes, of course.
All right, thank you, Dwayne. All right, Big Dan just called us right
now. Oh, keep calling back?
Yeah.
Thank you, Dwayne. Also, Ben, I'm seeing The Dead this summer, too. Thanks for last tour, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't know you were coming to New York. Look at that. Finding out new things every day. Calling Big Dan,
which show are you going to?
But he wasn't inviting you, James.
I think I'm going in San Francisco. I have to double check.
Nice.
Somewhere.
Very nice.
Somewhere in California.
Hey, Big Dan.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on,
Oh,
guys?
Hey,
what's up, Dan?
Hi.
Hey, what's my friends? What's happening, guys? Happy anniversary!
2 years.
Thank you.
Thank
2
you.
years. You guys have made it longer than most celebrity weddings.
Yes. Well said.
And you know what? It's crazy, Big Dan, because I'm so used to your intro now playing for a while that I forget that there's like a time, even as far as like last late year, that we didn't have a Big Dan intro.
Oh,
right?
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, you guys. I've got to find my way onto the YouTube channel because all the YouTube people don't know I exist.
You've got the one cooking shows. You got to come back on.
Yeah, I'm just the one meatloaf guy. That's all I have.
Your new ad sounds great, though. Everyone who's listening and watching on YouTube should listen on Spotify. Your new ad sounds so good, Big Dan.
Yes, yeah.
I shot that over to when Blunt Smoker decided I was also a sponsor.
Well, it's because we do it all in the same place, so we're all enjoying the sauces already.
Yeah. Speaking of, you got one in the mail today.
So,
Hell yeah.
Keep open. So
hell yeah.
Your roommate called me out saying he likes to put the rib rub on his popcorn. So I've got 2 full bottles of rib rubs headed to New York.
And one of those bottles are going to sit on his desk.
Yeah.
That's to keep it nice and right next to it where it's safe.
I love that.
Well,
I also want to say real quick, Dan, before I have to throw this out there. I saw Dan, last weekend or the weekend before when my truck broke down. Fucking Dan comes over to the laundromat to hang out for a minute, and he brought me a bottle of the new red chili sauce. And there was an issue with some peppers, but all I have to say is, dude, I don't know what you're tripping about. Whatever peppers you put in this stuff, it is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I need the feedback, dude, because I have no clue what anybody thinks about it because it's a new batch. And I couldn't source the peppers where I used to, and this is way milder, but good. I'm glad somebody likes it.
Bro, it's got just enough. This is the thing. This is ridiculous that we're even doing this right now. but I put it on my chicken nuggets.
Everybody, welcome to the Big Dan Cooking Show.
Yeah. 2-year anniversary. We're switching up formats.
Yeah.
I put it on my chicken nuggies, and it's like got just enough of a kick. There's like a smokiness to it. And yeah, it's milder than the other. It doesn't burn you going down, but you still know you're messing around with some hot sauce. Like, you still understand that. And I don't know, dude. There's something to it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was a big night for you. Hell, what all did I bring you? I bought like a whole basket of sandwiches and smoked bologna.
God
and pork
damn,
loin.
I'm so
I was saying,
jealous.
we all gotta move. All right, we all gotta move by Big Dan as soon as
Yes.
possible.
Yeah.
It was very good. A wonderful evening.
Yeah, I haven't messaged you about this yet 'cause I'm still working it out with my mom. But apparently, right, she wants to take a trip out to Nashville. And I'm like, well, if we're going to go to Nashville, we got to take a trip out to Big Dan's.
Well, you got to understand, it's not very glamorous. Ben spent a lot of time out there.
Oh yeah.
It's literally a barn out in the field.
Hell
You got
yeah.
a redneck.
That's
redneck
exactly where I want to
backwoods.
bring my mom.
Yeah, that's
We're all
awesome. That's
while they're on
awesome.
vacation.
Talk about Nashville. Fletcher is still living there, right?
No, Fletcher moved away.
Oh, he moved away. Okay, never mind. But still,
Oh,
happy
North
birthday,
Carolina,
Fletcher.
right?
End of the show.
I don't know. I thought that was what it was, North Carolina. But anyway,
Yeah, no, I'm super proud to sponsor you guys, dude. It's an honor for me. I think you got a.
It's an honor for
super-
us.
yes,
I mean,
seriously,
pro-
it is seriously our pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
the product you're producing is really, really good. I enjoy it. I literally just listen to it to enjoy it. And it is, you know, I've tried to do my Saturday morning tribute because I literally do. I used to
I love
listen to it every Saturday morning when I was out of the shop, you know, doing my thing in the Big Dan kitchen. And now I get to watch it, so that's cool.
That's amazing.
And so, you know, somehow this backwoods barbecue guy got to be a member of the family, and I appreciate it.
We love having you. Trust me. This has been amazing. I never thought, like, you know, some people they want like money and like some followers, and like I get barbecue sauce. Like that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, we really live the best life for that reason.
The thing is, like, if you get a sponsor to get money, we're gonna get the money and buy Big Dan sauce. So, like, you just cut the middleman.
Just go full circle.
Yeah, exactly. The money's pointless because you might as well just get the sauce directly.
The best thing is he says somehow I get involved. I'm just gonna tell him the real deal, what actually happened. He said somehow I get to be a part of this. That is a lie. What happened is like low key, Big Dan. I'm a big guy. Big Dan is bigger than me, and he put me in one of those what do you call it? Like the armbar sort of headlocks, and he says, "I'm gonna give you sauce. I'm gonna give you sauce, and you're gonna talk about it, and you're gonna do it every week, and then I'm gonna record you something that you can put up every week." And that's what it boiled down to, is he forced me into the situation, and then low key I had to pass it on to all of you.
You know,
Well, I'm glad
speaking of story time, I would love to tell the story of the first time I met Big Dan. Is that good? Is that cool with everyone?
I'm down.
So
Oh,
it was my
please.
yes.
I'd like to hear it.
So it was the first day I was on set for Curse of the Weird Deer, and I think I was like talking to someone, and like you and your friend had mentioned something about there being like one stoplight in town or something like that. I forget how it came up. Then we started chit chatting, and you were like, "Oh,
Hey, let me back up just a second. I'm going to interrupt you. You came in asking where is the nearest Starbucks.
and it, like, yeah, in the middle of like basically on the border of Kentucky, right? And
Oh, yeah, you're in the armpit of Kentucky, which is right on the edge of Tennessee.
yeah,
You're
this
looking
is
for alma latte.
us city folk don't know what we're talking about. I'll tell you what. But yeah, so Dan, so you and I get to talking. And like I said, like my first day, like maybe my first like 2 or 3 hours on set for Weird Deer at all. And Dan, you're like, here, like, want to try like my barbecue sauce? And I was like, sure. And I tried it. I was like, this is like the best thing I've ever tried. Like, I'm not just like kissing your butt or anything. This is delicious. This is awesome. So like, what a way to begin my like time working on Weird Deer. Thank you.
Well, no, I totally, and on purpose, fully grabbed onto your coattails through this movie onto wherever this goes. You know, especially with giving Ben, you know, creating the mustard mutation, giving him naming rights and the official barbecue sauce of Curse of the Weird.
Yeah.
Yay!
I still got some left in my fridge. I've been like, I didn't want to use all of it, so I've been like sparing, like rationing it.
I have another bomb to drop right now too. We're just dropping bombs left and right. Yeah. So Shithouse is officially going to our first con this weekend. So on Saturday, when people are listening to this, if you're in Evansville, we will be at the Evansville Horror Convention.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a booth. I think it's in the 40s somewhere, but we got a sway little like corner thing. Sean Leonard is actually going to be running our booth for us.
Sean Leonard.
That's awesome.
Sean Leonard.
Oh, he's
and
so cool.
and
They're gonna
he'll-
sell those DVDs.
we are. We're going to be selling DVDs. We're going to be selling Curse of the Were-Deer t-shirts. We're going to be selling Curse of the Were-Deer buttons, stickers, and we also have some Mustard Mutation, and we also have some Big Dan stickers that are going to be up and for sale. If you're in Evansville, Indiana this weekend, hop by. Go see Sean. Go see Jessa Flux. She's going to be at our table too.
Love her.
She's going to have some movies for sale. So come see us. Come see us. Do it.
Come.
Come.
Be-
Ah.
yeah, go there or I'll kill you.
That's a threat. So yeah, you hear that, people.
There you go, everyone.
Allegedly.
I'm way too happy if a guy do things like that.
No, but Big Dan, thank you so much for calling in and hanging out with us. It's always a pleasure. We got to get you on another full episode soon. Now, we'll work out something. We'll get you on the YouTubes.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Now, everything you can do, everything I can do to help you, you let me know. Again, I'm proud of you guys. Everything you do, keep doing what you're doing. It's going to pay off.
I hope so. And for me, it's already paid off with all the awesome, barbecue sauce I get.
So real quick, Dan.
What I told Ben was, I hope that my barbecue sauce somehow happens in the horror community like Fago does for all the juggalos.
Nice.
That's not far off. That's not a bad. We can make that
Great
happen.
goal. Absolutely.
Real.
Only difference is I will appreciate it.
There you go. Unlike Fago, who has been low-key just sucking up all that money, and then will sit there and disavow any relationship with the Juggalo community. Like that is egregious. It is wrong.
It really is.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I hope it's a little dead pig all over the world.
and Dan, we asked Steeler before. We'll ask you here and now. When you come on for a full episode, what cartoon you want to talk?
Oh, back to when I told you guys before, Brave Star, guys.
Brave Star.
Nice.
You guys know about Brave Star?
No idea.
No. Us youngsters need to
already.
learn.
Old man, yeah. Oh, you old. Okay, let me do mine. You youngsters need to learn what.
There you go.
There's a new sound bite. No, it's an old school cartoon. It's around the He-Man era. It's a futuristic Western, which I'm a big Western fan.
Oh,
too,
that does
okay,
sound
guys?
cool.
The Marshall Brave Star. He's on Planet New Texas.
Nice.
Yeah, fighting robotic
Wait,
people.
Is that the one that they have robotic horses and the guy still have like a cowboy hat?
Yeah. No, he's it's probably one of the only Indian references in any cartoon ever. Like Marshall Brave Star, straight up an Indian guy. And the bad guy, he's kind of a Skeletor version of a cowboy. He's got a skull head, the whole thing, rides a bull. The horse, instead of Cringer turning into, it's a robotic horse that his name is 3030. Come on, guys.
Nice.
Oh.
I like that name.
Is there any
So
toys?
if you have it, it was made for toys, just like
nice.
every other cartoon, just like the Turtles, just like everybody else.
Nice.
And I have all of them. It's a very cool cartoon. Check it out. Dan gives its stamp of approval.
All right. Well, thank you, Big Dan. Hopefully, we'll get you on soon, Big Dan.
Also, just one more thing, just like Dwayne made history, Big Dan also being our first sponsor. And Totally Toonular, we don't get any sponsors here because we have all those big brands trying to get us to sponsor us, and we only get the products we believe in.
Support small business. That's right. Continue to support small business.
Like fuck Coca-Cola. They're like, oh, can I announce here? It's like, no, fuck you.
Budweiser, all those guys.
Disney's
Yeah.
on us. They want us on the plus, but I'm like, no.
Yeah, Budweiser's like, I'll give you $1 million, and I'm like, no. That's not enough. Big
Nike.
About the barbecue sauce on this channel, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
like Nike actually called me. You guys know I used to work there. We've talked about it for a while, and they said they were going to offer us at least what they paid 5 of those children that make their shoes in those factories. They were going to pay us.
I thought they
paid
offer us the same contract they offer Michael Jordan.
Well, that's at least probably at least
the same as 5 Chinese children.
Gonna make some air Toonulars.
They were gonna offer us, we're gonna have our own biopic that was me directed by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, but
but ours have the real Ben Johnson.
Because think of your own. You could maybe get your own Nikes made in China to say like Freedom or something like that, made by a real Chinese child.
That's all they were gonna offer us.
Just like the basketball stars.
Just like them. The one thing I can tell you, I will say this: we kid. The one fact that I truly know about Nike, when they say all the airbags are made in America, that is truth. I have seen the factory where all the Nike airbags are made, and 100%. It also has like a closed loop as far as their plastics go. So when they cut the plastic sheeting to mold into the actual airbags, all of that chopped up shit gets shipped back to Missouri, where it's melted down, blended with fresh plastic, and then it goes into new sheets. So in every Nike airbag, swear to God, hand on any book you want me to put it on, there is a bit of
the debate at all.
there is a bit of every fucking airbag from the original airbags in there. So like
every air in Nike airbags are American Air.
American Air, yeah, 100%, yeah.
So the Air is American. So Air America and the Nike Air.
Yes.
The Air is pure American and Nike Air.
100%, yeah. And the plastic too, and they reuse everything. That factory, like. So, like,
We're really just gonna go in on the Nike factory right now.
One of the things
we're
geek out
not
on,
being
bro.
sponsored by them, Ben.
I know,
said no.
Somehow Ben took a bit into a whole. Let me describe how Nike works.
I know. I zoned out. I was like,
But let me tell you, the other amazing thing. This is a thing I geek out on. Is like sustainability stuff. That factory has like a 98% waste diversion rate because of their plastic. So 98% of the waste generated there sees a second life, and it's all in plastics.
I'm not that mean, Big Dan. But still, thank you, Big Dan, for calling and hanging out with us. It was pretty.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem, guys. Anything I can do to help you guys, I'm here to do it, guys.
Thank
I love it.
Love you
We
too,
love
Big
you.
Dan.
thank you
Hey,
so
guys.
much.
Hey.
Big Dan in the house. Thank you, Big Dan. Thank you, man. Look at that. So many. I love all the love people sending us. And if you want to call, just come hang out with us. Give us another call. See who else wants to join us here. But no, we also still, we kind of got like a little off track here. But I still don't even know what's going on over in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Right now, I'm in this chat. This week's been kind of nuts. My truck broke down. We think it's either the clutch or the transmission. Who knows? At this point, we're figuring that out. Waiting on a part to come in. We have some friends over. They're going to be howling at the moon here in a
Nice.
few. Jen's doing some
bring
witchy.
I love Jen so much.
Yeah,
What'd you
They're-
say, James?
Instead of everyone's howling, you got to bring Dwayne
I
in.
mean,
Oh, there you go.
literally, they're getting into some witchy stuff tonight.
Awesome.
And like low key, my mind's kind of blown right now. A buddy of mine from middle and high school is actually in our chat. A kid named Sam Craig. So
Well, give us a call,
So,
Sam
Sam.
Craig.
big
nice. Hey,
shout
Sam.
out to Sam. It's his first time checking us out. I just want to assure you, we normally talk about cartoons. This is our
It's our
2
anniversary.
our 2-year
Let's talk
anniversary
about Nike.
episode. So yeah.
Yeah. We usually talk about cartoons, but
talk about
tonight it's Nike.
Yes. 100%. So Sam, thanks for joining us. We also just had Gory Bits. Gory Bits showed up
Hi,
in
Gory Bits.
Corey.
and our YouTube chat here. But other than that, and the HorrorCon coming up this weekend, not a whole lot to report. And Ben Schatzel, holy
Schatzel.
crap!
Hi, Ben.
What?
Hey,
And
Ben.
all these people are coming in the chat today. What an anniversary! Like I said, if anyone wants to call in,
Yeah.
we got some air. So come call us over, Ben Schatzel.
Yes.
Or still Craig or Gory Bits, whoever out there. Oh wait,
We're getting a call.
Sam's calling.
Call
Hello?
from.
Bam.
At any time, you may press star to join the call.
Why is Leo calling me?
Leo.
You said like people should call you. I was doing my part.
I'm really bad at this.
Ben, weren't you on
this
a podcast or something? I saw that on Instagram.
Oh, so that's actually from a while back.
What's up?
Oh.
Sam Zhang just called.
What?
Oh.
The air right now.
You are
Oh,
on the
hi.
air
Oh, my
right now.
gosh.
Now.
What's up, Sam Zhang?
I could not resist coming in, leaving school. I'm freezing right now in the library, finishing up the documentation on this film I just finished.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I want to talk about cartoons.
What cartoon you want to talk about?
What are you guys talking about?
Well, it's our 2-year anniversary, so this is our first
Oh my
week where we
God.
don't talk
That's a
about.
pandemic.
We were
cartoons.
talking about the DP on Where Deer. I heard
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
kind of like
We
And how impressive he is. And how much...
oh yeah, impressive. We were talking shit about you, and then you call in.
It's like that uncanny, like how you can tell when someone's talking shit. So then you have like the twitch in
Yeah,
your ear.
exactly. That's what it is. You.
That explains it.
Oh, Sammy, I miss you. You don't even know how much I miss you. See, Sam and I used to do a thing before We're Deer where we would play Pokemon together.
Be friends.
Yeah, be friends.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my God. Ben,
Yeah. Don't make a movie with your friends, guys. Just stay
Sam,
friends.
fuck you. Like, whatever.
No, I'm
wait.
obviously.
We made a beautiful movie together. It's very, very well shot. It looks amazing. Literally, the fact that you got sick and that was your fault for having we could.
Oh, that's okay. That's I don't know. That's not really in the BTS. We don't know what happened in a couple days. It's not there. It's missing.
How'd your shoot go, Sam? 'Cause
Yeah.
I saw you last. You were
Oh, it
like
was good.
stressing out about it, and so hoping it went
Oh
well.
my God! Yeah, when you came here, I was literally like, James, there's no guarantee that I'll be in a good spot and prepared. But no, it was okay. It went well. It's always stressful because we shot 2 of the days in my actual house that I live in right now, which was never a good idea.
Where are you living?
Never shooting. I live in K-Town.
Nice.
Kate,
Awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
but still, yeah. Like, don't do a film in your house. Ask
Yeah.
Ben. Ask him how
Jen.
difficult
Well,
it was.
yeah, more like Ash Jen. And then I would suggest to everybody, if you do shoot in your house, make sure you don't have 10 people sleeping there as well. That's the bigger kick.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, that's the big thing. The set should not be like where people are also living.
However, I will
Lot of
say this,
factors.
Sam. Where did I learn that? I learned that from the best. Because when we shot #Shakespeare Shitstorm with auteur Lloyd Kaufman, where was one of our sets? One of our sets was the upstairs
The place you
where we live.
Where
The
way many people were living there.
Miranda's room was our bedroom every night. Like that's where we fucking slept. That's what
we
we
had
did.
a scene also in the
That's a
living
fun
room
fact.
in the front. Like
Yeah.
at the end with Big Al getting his ass eaten like by Ariel.
Yes, when the nice lady ate the nice man's ass, that was at the end of the movie. That was also where people were sleeping. Yeah.
Wow. This is stuff I didn't know.
And we had
And
some
I'm on a
stuff in the
podcast for
backyard
2
too,
years.
like the shit part.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday night, just coming in.
I hope everything is. I don't know, Sam. What have you watched any cartoons lately? Anything animated? Watching anything?
Oh, I mean, I click around YouTube. Oh, let's talk about Velma. I keep getting recommended
Ooh.
clips about Velma.
Oh, is it
Recommended
good?
Really?
Have you watched it?
Oh,
Oh,
the op-
No, but they're always like recommended like, is Velma a bad show? And it's just like a bunch of these people like, oh, it's not funny, it's doing Scooby Doo. And then I was like, let me judge it for myself. And then I watched a couple of clips and I was like, okay, it's not really the funniest.
No, it's pretty bad. I watched 3
I just heard
episodes.
horrible
Oh
things
wow, you
about
really
that
gave it a
show.
try. That's
So-
a legitimate try.
So
Because at first I see this show and I'm like, I think it's gonna be like the Harley Quinn version of of Scooby Doo.
Oh, Scooby Doo, yeah.
I'm like, that sounds amazing. And then it's just
I heard that
It-
wasn't the only thing we got the left and the right people agreeing that they both hated Velma.
I watched it all and like I enjoyed it enough to finish it. The
Oh.
the big
I
the big kicker for me is like the people who are upset, like the Scooby-Doo folks that are upset because they changed the race of her and Shaggy. The only thing that I don't like in the whole thing is that we don't get to Shaggy like quick enough in it, that he's the dork beforehand. What I want to see is that origin story. Do you know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah, I want to see a Chinese Shaggy.
Ooh,
You know what? I want him to. You know me. I can eat more food than Shaggy.
100%.
Right.
And do you,
without you fucking overfed me when we hung out.
Oh yeah.
and do you know what though, Sam? Like that's the truth. Why they didn't do that? Like that could have been very funny. That could have
Yeah.
been great. Like, but it's so silly to me that people argue about like the race of a cartoon character when it really doesn't matter. It's the quality of the writing that matters so
The
much
cartoon is not
more.
real. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Like it can be blue, like Doug, like blue people with like yellow people, and
You know what? It still fucking sucks. I remember we were going to watch it, and I was like, "Man, new Velma's out. We should do it for the show." And like, I watched 3 episodes at first, and I was like,
Nope.
nah.
well, like we don't need to like
I don't wanna
everything
look
we
at-
watch. We did Ewoks, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
know.
I've watched worse cartoons, so I guess
It's like everybody else is shitting on it. I was like, I don't know. I don't need to hop on a bandwagon like that.
Well, but I mean, like we should be a part of the conversation. Sam, thank you for
True.
introducing us to our second production meeting of the episode. I do fully believe that we really should hit things that are current and in the zeitgeist. Both of my dogs,
yeah, true. Maybe we should watch it just for. Is that Loretta?
both of my dogs are going insane right now. Oh, that's the other thing.
You have another
Yeah,
dog?
we got a little puppy named
careful,
Loretta.
Sam.
Yeah.
like that fable of the silver spoon that kept multiplying, and then you know that one?
No.
Okay.
All right, Sam. Before you go, we've been asking all
Yeah.
these people. What show? If you're going to come back on the show, which I hope you do, what animated show do you want to talk about?
Schedule permitting.
Oh.
Well, you already did Samurai Jack.
Not
right?
yet.
No, we didn't.
I would love to do like a couple first episodes of Samurai Jack, and then the final season where it becomes more adult oriented.
Ooh, I never actually seen
That's
the
a good
final
one.
season.
Oh, you'd love it. It's
I
really
probably
nice.
would. I mean, I love Samurai Jack. We love Jendi. We've done
Like
like
every
a
other
fuck ton
cartoon
of
he made.
Jendi stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though Ben watched the wrong one when
Totally
we
down.
did Clone.
I mean, actually, can I do a feature film though?
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
oh,
we've
you know,
done
sorry.
features.
Oh yeah.
As
'cause
long as it's not anime. That's
what was the what?
Pokemon the movie.
I mean, have you done heavy metal before or no?
No, we have not done heavy metal yet.
Heavy metal is great. I would love to do that one. Or there's also like I think it was called Fire and Ice.
Oh, we did.
Oh,
No, we
kinda
did
like
do
that.
Fire and
We talked
Shout
about
out-
nice.
Shout out to John Brennan on that one.
Yeah, Fire and Ice is awesome.
But
But,
heavy metal would be
okay,
great.
yeah.
The Loch Nar,
Yeah.
right? Like, come on.
Lochnar.
Yeah. Oh wait, but okay. So before I go though, I mean Ben, I know I've been really slacking on this production thing for Curse of the Werewolf, but I don't know, James. Do you want like a quick soundbite of Berlinda from Curse of the
Yes.
Werewolf?
Yeah,
On-
yeah,
live
yeah.
on the air.
You give us a little preview.
Okay, a little sneak preview. Hell, Randy. Wait, no, that wasn't good. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Anyway, I'm not.
You gotta give a little more lines.
Yeah, Randy.
You have a helium balloon there? Is that what's the noise we're hearing?
I don't. You know what's crazy? I don't even think his voice is good. I just think Ben just likes the idea of me.
I love it.
overdubbing.
It reminds me of Boomhauer.
Randy.
Oh,
Randy. There's a lot of full moons out there, Randy.
Randy.
We need
Okay, all right. I understand my welcome.
We love you, Sam.
Come visit us.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah.
Do work. I'm swamped.
Oh.
All right.
Honestly, hit me up in 2 years for your 4 year because I don't think I'll have a lot of. Anyway, I'll figure
Like
it
a
out.
busy
Yeah.
We'll figure
Hollywood
something.
GP now.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye, Sam.
Nice talking to you all. Bye, Nicole.
Take
Ben,
care, brother.
Leo.
Love you,
Sam.
man. Be well. Bye.
Miss you.
Bye, Sam.
Yeah. So whoever keeps calling in, I guess I didn't realize I got to do like a fucking, like I got to like press numbers when people call to like accept them. So sorry if it takes me a minute when you call. And, that's where I keep fucking up there. But yeah, thanks for calling in, Sam. That was awesome. Man, I'm glad people are actually, this hotline's working out a little bit. I didn't plant nobody.
Yes, radio show now. The next one to call and answer the right question get like 2 tickets to where
To paradise? No, don't give away my
2 free
tickets.
tickets to see where
Don't give away tickets yet. Like don't yet. We're still only on.
I mean, the show doesn't exist yet, so you
Yeah,
know.
don't do that. We'll see what they're going for. Maybe half price.
To the New York premiere of Where Deer in 4 years. But yeah, and, so yeah, thank you, Sam. So is that everything going on in Tennessee? Anywhere else you want to talk
I
about?
did have to get one of Leroy's teeth pulled. Me and Jen had to get one of his teeth taken out.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I've seen that monster chomper.
Yeah, he lost a chomper, and it's fucking huge. Like they couldn't save the tooth. If they had to cut it down and make a crown on it, it would have been very small, hanging out in his mouth, and then like his inside, whatever. So they chose to pull it entirely, and we were like, that's cool, but they let me keep it, and I'm gonna fucking take it. We're gonna clean it up. We're gonna drill a hole in it, and then we're gonna hang it from his collar, just because he's badass. Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah. So
Just 2 bit nipple.
Ben, speaking of nipples, where could I watch the full? It has nothing to do with nipples. Where can I watch the full episode of your podcast interview that was on Instagram today?
Oh yes, I saw that with Jen Feldy,
with
right?
Jen
Yeah.
Feldy, I think it's called. Oh my God, this is gonna be embarrassing.
L
I think it's
Man?
called- Yeah, L Man, and it's called I think it's called Life with Genergy or Life. It's something along those lines. While you guys are talking here in a few, I'll look it up and then I'll just interrupt everything with it.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that on your Instagram story and I was like, wait, what's this? And I wanted to check it out.
Yeah, we did that immediately, either right before or right after we shot Were Deer. So Jen was kind enough to invite me on. She's been very, very busy, and she has like a backlog of stuff. And she's just now getting us all set up with Curse of the Were Deer on there. So yeah,
That's awesome. Cool.
yeah.
That's awesome. Looking at we got Reeves Elliott also.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
Hi,
no.
Reeves.
the movie
Hi.
director.
Yes.
Happy anniversary.
Hey, buddy.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You drinking whiskey?
Yeah, it's my birthday in like a couple hours.
Oh, it's
yeah.
about to
Boy.
be Reeves' birthday.
Wait,
Can
are
he
you a
hear?
Pisces?
Reeves.
Ask him if he's a Pisces.
You want to know if you're a Pisces?
What?
You a Pisces?
Yeah,
Me too. Tell me too.
You look really sad.
Nicole is a Pisces too. Tell him.
Nothing good about 39.
You can, so you
I
can
wish
read.
I know. I wish he could hear me.
Man, I'm in the studio.
I am a Pisces too.
Nicole says she's a Pisces too.
All right, not for nothing, dude, but I ran down the Were Deer, and there's like 8 or 9 Pisces. It's because astrologers will tell you it's a very gullible sign. It's very easy into talking. To doing shit.
That's true. Joshua Dolan is a Pisces as well.
Or, the vibes right.
It's
Uh,
too easy to
They'll fucking do anything. apparently. So
It's too easy to sucker him in, Reeves. Is that what it is? It's way too easy.
Man,
yeah. I mean, hey man, we're astrologically cursed. I don't know why the rest of you do it.
Yeah. Well, so Lloyd often says that what is it, that he's a narcissist, right? And that's why he makes every interview and everything about him. Low key, I am also a Capricorn. He's a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. So, yeah.
I guess that explains it. There you go.
Yeah. That's it's me, Lloyd Kaufman, Howard Stern, and David Grohl. There you go. That's
wow. That makes a lot.
David Grohl.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
Man, everyone's coming. I didn't even know Reeves was even here. He just popped into my door.
taking advantage of poor Pisces the whole time. That's all we're gonna do.
We're the
I don't know
forgotten
if I-
astrology sign, so we're at least happy to get some attention. I gotta say, there's like, I don't know. Thank you for giving us attention.
Yeah. So Ben, you were on a podcast.
Yes.
So
Yes.
So yeah, if you can go listen to it now, where you know where we can find
I'm
it.
looking it up now. I got sidebarred by Reeves.
Every
I'm
Saturday
sorry.
morning.
Better not be every Saturday morning. That's my time slot.
That's my other podcast, James. Every other Saturday morning, I have another podcast.
That's what we talk about anime with.
That's right. That's specifically who I discuss Pokemon with every Saturday.
And now, Leo, though, I haven't heard from you in a minute. How's it hanging over in New York? I mean, you just got back because you haven't been on the show for a minute. Oh, wait. Someone's calling right now.
Oh,
We
my.
can't
Hello?
we can't even get...
Oh my god.
What's
Hello,
up?
hi.
Hi.
Director Reese Elliott. What a
Hi, is this
surprise.
totally Toonular?
Yes.
Oh.
Toonular.
Cool. Happy anniversary.
Oh, happy
You are
birthday.
our caller. Do you know that? And so now you get to win 2 free tickets to Curse
No,
the
he need
Weird
to
Year.
get the right answer
Hell
first.
yeah. When's it playing? Where's the premiere?
At
You'll
Trolling.
get an email.
Don't.
Is this like when they win free tickets and I still know what you did last summer, even though they get the quiz question wrong and they're getting murdered on an island?
No,
No.
we need to ask Reeves a
Hang on.
question first to see if he
Yeah.
answer right to get the tickets.
It's my 39th birthday tomorrow, so maybe I remember better.
Nah,
than,
fuck you.
than
What is the?
Pisces.
Came
You
out.
do smoke a lot less weed, Reeves, so.
What?
Did you do smoke a lot less weed than us?
It's true.
Yeah, happy birthday, Reeves.
birthday.
Big 39.
Way to be born, bud. Way to be.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But the to that
As you know, I'm a Pisces.
Like me. Can you hear me? Like me. I'm a Pisces too.
Yeah, like Nicole. Like Nicole.
There you go.
Wow.
What
This
other
is-
Pisces are there from Where Dear? There's me, you, Joshua Dolan. Who else?
Shit, dude. Kevin Titt, Byrne, Terry.
You just know this
TFC.
offhand?
Yeah.
Do you secretly follow astrology reads?
I lived on the West Coast.
Yeah, there you
and,
go.
Yeah, I lived on the West Coast for a while, and like because we've all taken that 50 question quiz. I got like mild Asperger's or autism or whatever. I'm a little bit on the spectrum.
Yeah.
And so it's like it's not that it's true or not. It just gives me a little sense of control over reality. So yeah, I kind of mentally catalog what everyone is
Nice.
to keep sane. Just to keep sane. Just to have some kind of edge. Just to be able to ascribe, like when people act a certain way, I have some kind of explanation.
Nice.
When I don't, it's like a weighted blanket for the mind.
Wow.
I took that test, and it was weirdly like I think James and I were the closest near the top to not being on that spectrum, and I was a little butthurt.
Yeah,
But the
I had-
like, don't everybody get on the spectrum because they're trying to sell like a therapy thing? Then
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Cause I got like mine was like go talk to a therapist right now. You were not treated
actually have a friend.
correctly.
I I have a friend from Long Island who took the same test, and he actually got 0. They were like, "No,
They're
you're
like, we don't
normal."
want you here.
That's
You just
Else
feel like
I'm a short,
I
a-
just in LA I was passing by, like Aaron told me those are Scientology people I didn't even know, but they're doing like a stress level test, and it exactly like how it looked like in It's Always Sunny, and I was like, this is bullshit. Like, of course it's gonna be like your stress level is high, like especially like you're coming from New York, yeah, like it will be high. Like they just want to sell you bullshit.
Scientology is scary.
very
I don't
scary.
wanna-
I don't know.
Dude, what? Yeah, I got Scientology stories, man. Dude, my friend and I, my friend Jack, and I once we were hanging out in Midtown, and we passed by the Scientology temple, where they have like a free 20-minute personality test. Walk-ins, whatever. You can take the test, and they'll tell you about it. And we were feeling stupid. We were a
Steal
little
your
lit,
secrets.
I think. So you go in. It's immaculate. Everyone's like well put together. All the women have too much makeup on because they're hiding their real feelings on their face. They sit you down. You have to take a 200 question quiz in 20 minutes. So you get like 6 seconds a question.
God.
The only one I really remember is like, do you ever have like unexplained tingling in the side of your body? Random weird ass shit like this, right? Which is somehow it's a personality test. Anyway, so we did the quiz. We just ripped through it super quick. And then they went to the back. They made us wait a very long time. And then they printed out 2 random results pages that I'm pretty sure just were already like written down before. It didn't ever matter what we put down. They separated us in these 2 different rooms, and we each got our own private like Scientologist. I don't know what you would call them, representative, salesperson, muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like down the and they like and they just sat down. They told us that both of our personalities, we had like fucked up self-image problems.
There you go.
That,
aren't
that like that could be resolved. We could go down the right path. Luckily today for $50 they had
Lucky day.
Scammed out of $50 again.
damn.
Yeah, it was an efficiency seminar, whatever the fuck that is. Starting in just 40 minutes. If we just hung out, we could be there for that.
Is that when they start shaving your head and you got to wear like the gray like wardrobe,
Bro, so
well, it was
were those your auditors though? Like I know they're the representatives, but did they actually like do the audit on you as well or no?
No. So this wasn't like the full like Dianetics audit. This was just like the little quiz where you fill out some bubbles and then they try to sell you on the shit.
Got it.
I have done the thing where they you hold the bars and that measures your Thetan levels. That was like a decade ago in Union Square. They were set up, and that was funny because the Scientologist that time was like, "So do you have problems in your life or any issues?" And I just said no, and they're like, "Okay, well, have a nice day." So they didn't even try that time. That was pretty
You're
weird.
too healthy for them.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I lied, but I think I made the right choice. But yeah, so my buddy Jack and I, man, they separated us into 2 different rooms, and then they both had like these young, like early 20s chicks like work on us, to make the sales pitch. But when both of us were like, I don't know if I can make the seminar today, they busted like the big gun guy came out, like whoever their middle manager.
Oh, shit.
Tom Cruise.
Some giant like huge personality. He's Top Gun wasn't there, unfortunately. That's what they've been calling him. They talked about it on last
Podcast.
You know what? I'm not going to
Yep.
talk about another podcast.
Nope.
Your
I've
podcast.
been listening to the exact same thing.
It's in the zeitgeist right now. Is all I'm saying.
LPOTL,
Yeah.
friends of the show, LPOTL. They've been talking about Top Gun.
Yeah. But I think it might have been near the end of the month or something because it was like hard sell time when we were there.
Yeah.
It was like time to meet some quotas.
Is it like like when cops have to give out a certain amount of tickets? It's like the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yes, they made us like sit down with the big gun guys. Some giant dude. He had all these like giant rings on his fingers, and unprompted, he's like, "Listen, man. Yes, L. Ron Hubbard was a science fiction writer. Yes, he made up stuff. He was good at it. He fed his family doing that. But the rest of all this, man, that's the truth. He did that so he could tell the people the truth, and they just would not. And it really like no bullshit. It ended with us like walking out and like waving like, thanks guys, thank you. Well, we're gonna go now. And they were like, there was about 5 or 6 of them just kind of walking towards us while we literally were walking backwards to the door, like in case they attacked, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Throw you in a van.
Soon. Sure you want to leave? Come back soon. Okay. Bye.
That's scary.
We're here. It was really
Well, Reeves,
terrifying.
you turned down a career in Hollywood that day.
True.
Yeah, could be.
That could have been it. Your big break.
That could have been. I know, dude.
Oh.
Thanks for calling in, Reeves. It's really it's great getting some good Scientology stories. And people have been calling in. I've been asking.
Yeah.
If you're gonna come on the show again, what cartoon do you want to talk about?
Yeah, which artist do you want to defend this time?
Just cancel.
Stop! Leave Reeves alone.
What terrible
I want
person?
to defend the dance sequence. I want to defend the dance sequence in Furby Island.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. The Furby Island CG cartoon from the 2000s.
Is
Oh
it
my
based
God.
off of like the Furbies, like the
Yeah.
like the animatronic like gremlin thing?
Oh yeah. If they didn't already give you nightmares, let me tell you, this cartoon is terrible. It is.
Well, I'm glad you're only bringing quality onto our show, Reeves.
Thank you, Reeves.
All right. Well, congratulations again. Happy 2-year anniversary.
Thank you, and
2 years.
happy
yeah,
birthday
you're
again.
Yeah, way to be born.
Oh my
Happy
God.
birthday, Reeves.
Pisces.
So in the YouTube chat, he'll hear it if he's already hung up. Video says that Cuck Island is an instant trauma classic. So there you go.
Oh, instant trauma classic.
There you
There you go.
Too bad Reeves was off the phone call.
Yes.
Somebody else tried to call in, so I'm going to try to call him back.
Oh.
All right.
I don't
I
recognize
feel like
him.
we should do
so I
trivia
hope it's-
soon. No, I love everyone calling, but maybe we should hit pause just to do trivia for a minute.
Hello?
Whoa, hey, what's going on?
Who's calling in? I got them register the numbers.
Oh, this is Ben.
Oh,
Ben Schatzel.
Hi,
I was
Ben.
like, that's Ben Schatzel.
Yes.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
To Reeves.
Thank you.
Thank you. Specific.
Well, happy.
Oh yeah, it's our birthday too. I never think about it that way, you know.
Come on, James.
Hey, you guys are two.
I know, a whole
can
2
walk
years
now.
old.
Right.
Well,
Actually, this is right about the time that you should be diagnosing yourself for autism. Like 2 to 4 is kind of a sweet spot. So
there you go.
get the
We
whole
gotta go.
totally Toonular crew to come together.
Yeah, we gotta go take the test again.
Right
Well,
on.
it's hanging, Ben
Good stuff.
Schatzel.
Yep.
Calling in the chat today. What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, not much. I got a funny story for you guys.
Do it up.
I took some of the footage from Were Deer, and I just made like a little clip out of it to send to my agent, just to say like, hey, this is what I've been up to lately. And my agent was like, "What is this? I have never seen anything like this." And I was like, "Yeah, this is a trauma movie. This is what I'm doing."
Which scene?
They got a kick out of it. It was the open.
Oh, the opening
okay.
scene's so good. The fog and like the nighttime with Lumpy.
Oh yeah,
so good.
yeah. Doug killed everybody. Killed it. That was
I mean,
awesome.
Doug literally killed you.
Doug killed me. He sure did.
We're not giving
Yeah.
we're not giving away any special sauce there. But yeah, so that's brilliant. That's brilliant. You gave that to your agent. I love it. That's hysterical. So yeah, for those who may not know, Ben actually came out for one of the very first shithouse things that we did, Wetworks. You knew Derek beforehand,
Yes,
right?
Wetworks.
I did. Yeah, it's this weird and like almost literally incestuous tree that formed. I got cast in a project with I think Derek's like niece or cousin wrote the thing, and then Derek came out and did some grip work on it. And he and I just connected, and then yeah, when he was doing Wetworks, I think he initially wanted me to play the pedophile.
Yeah.
And
Dude.
somebody else was lined up to be my character, and then I guess it was a whole switcheroo at some point.
Yeah. Do you know who suggested Derek should be the pedophile?
Was it you,
Oh, it
Ben?
was very much me. Because if I looked at both him and Schatzel and I said, you know what, Derek, you look much more like a pedophile than Ben.
And you know what? It was that day you realized, man, this guy can act.
It really was. Like, that's the thing on both parts, because Ben came down too to help out in Bar Olympics, and then like he came out for Curse of the Werewolf when we were getting ready to do the feature. There was no way we could do it without him.
Yeah, you've been in
I
everything.
mean,
There you go.
you guys can't get rid of me that easily. I don't scare that easily.
That's the other thing. He also threatened me, which was the other part of it. With
Yeah, get the point across. You know,
grievous bodily harm is how it was. Most of, if I'm being honest, most of Curse of the Werewolf really was made just from people threatening me.
Oh no.
It's the only reason it got
I
made.
know you have a movie.
Got it.
It worked. You know, the end justifies the means.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Well, thanks for calling in, Ben Schatzel. Said we've been asking everyone here, when you come on the show, because we haven't got you on a guest yet, and I've said it a billion times. It's because I'm terrible at scheduling people. You know, we're not. We do production meetings live. That's how organized we are. But when you come on the show, because you will come on the show eventually, and maybe literally.
Okay.
But
Oh, hey, I mean, why not? Why not both?
But what animated show you picking?
Oh,
No pressure.
can we watch? Can we watch the animated show that that Randy watches and Where Dear?
Oh, the short. We just had John Slecki on. Shout out to John Slecki who made that. Yeah, we could.
Just build that out to 12 episodes. How about, have you guys done Wall-E?
No.
The animated, right? The
great
animated
movie.
one, the future shit.
Yeah, the future shit. I actually really do love that movie.
And how slowly it's like really becoming almost real life. Pretty much is real life.
Yeah, not so slowly. I mean, I'm a huge fan of anything that's like environmental horror, environmental cyberpunk stuff like that. That's why I love Toxie. So, I mean, Wall-E might be my pick.
Hey, we're down. That sounds amazing. We haven't done Wall-E yet. We really don't do a lot of. I don't think we've done any Pixar. So,
No.
Oh yeah.
I guess not.
that's Pixar, right? Wally's Pixar, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
We haven't done any Pixar, so yeah.
I think it's the first Pixar in the Criterion Collection.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. That makes sense. Wally was pretty epic.
And yeah,
I like it.
and the fact that it still just like relates even more today is scary.
It's like
You're like,
Idiocracy.
oh,
Yeah.
that's the future. When that movie came out? Over 15 years ago? What, 2008?
Oh yeah, dude. Easy.
Yeah, it was a long time. It was like the last movie from that original team that did like Toy Story and all that stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So
Oh,
now it's
wow.
like, now it relates even more. It's like they were telling us the future.
But not the good parts. I'm not in the wheelchair drinking Slurpees and like watching that dude from Best in Show on the TV.
Not yet. Not
Wait,
yet.
what-
You
what
should be
came
so
first?
lucky.
It was like Wall-E or
Yeah.
Idiocracy, because I feel like they're both a documentary for the future.
Oh, both, yeah.
They're both. Yeah, they both.
I
are.
think Idiocracy ultimately gives way to Wall-E. Like I think that's the prequel to Wall-E. Yeah.
Because Wally's got all the tech. You know what I mean? The stuff that like everybody's like into with the VR and
But like
you know, not having.
Idiocracy has like a lot of tech too. I just don't know how like they got because like they got like a big amount of tech, and then they all because like they had like some stuff that was like, okay, this is like a nice tech happening here, but like they don't know how to do anything. They don't even know how to use water in plants because they put like Gatorade or something.
Well, but that's why I say that gives itself over to that's why it gives itself over to fucking Wally after that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Earth has gone so far south, the AI is the only thing that can really sort of push it further. I would say though, in the timeline, if it were me, it goes it's Idiocracy is only 50 years from Wally.
Oh, okay. I see
Yeah.
that. I see that.
I could see that. Yeah. Well, actually, speaking of Mike Judge, have you guys done King of the Hill?
Not yet.
No.
I want
That's
to
a
do
great
that.
show. I would love to do King of the Hill. That show's amazing.
Yeah, funny story. Recently, I was at a wrestling show. I was watching the match, like you're watching a wrestling match, and one of the wrestlers, like he's like, I'm like next to the turnbuckle, and the dude's like sitting up on the turnbuckle, and I realize this wrestler has a Hank Hill tattoo above his elbow. Like it's just Hank Hill, like a Hank Hill face,
Nice.
like this dude right above his elbow, and I was like, I don't like look. It took me I had to like look twice at it, double take. I was like,
Tell you
wow,
what,
just getting Hank Hill. Yeah,
What was it? His fighting elbow?
I guess so. Yeah, he was he was a flippy kind of guy. So he uses all this.
we need to
all
do
parts.
by seasons
What he's
so
gonna
we
do?
can go slowly and enjoy every episode.
I was gonna say, if there's a wrestler with a Hank Hill tattoo, it's got to say propane on it, but like PRO
Oh,
space
That is
PAIN.
genius. That is
Yeah.
genius.
That's a
We
good
should-
pun.
I'm gonna if I find who that guy is, I'm gonna tell him that. I'm gonna say it's coming from this dude Ben Chancel.
You can own it actually, because if it sucks, I don't want to have my name.
All
on
right,
it,
you guys
but-
hear it on air. You guys know I get the royalties. on this.
You guys do know there is a band called Propane, right? PAIN.
Pro space pain.
Yeah.
The elbow.
No, they don't have an elbow. They have many elbows because it's a band, but they are called Propane. PAIN. Yes.
Propane.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for calling, Ben Chancel. It's been great chatting with you, man. Got to come on the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Thanks for calling in.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Ben.
you for a wonderful performance in Where Dear as well. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So I'm going to take a break from the calls for a little bit. So sorry, whoever's trying to call in now. So I'm gonna take down the number for a little bit because man, it's amazing. I love the people who've been calling in, and it feels like a good 2-year anniversary
Yes.
of everything.
It's fun when people are like a part of the show, so thank you guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but we haven't even even talked about the past 2 years.
Haven't even
At
talked
all.
about my
I
week,
mean-
but whatever.
It's
It's not important. No,
I
it's
mean, we're an hour and 11 minutes into the show, Leo. Do you
Nah,
want to talk
I'm-
about
I'm
what's
good.
happened?
You just wanted people to wonder.
Yeah.
We are curious how your life
you
is.
guys can create like fan theories how my week was.
There you go. That'll be the next trivia
I'll
question.
I'll start with you. What do you anything memorable in the past 2 years?
Like
doing
me?
the show?
Oh.
Yeah, anything stick out to you in the past 2 years?
I think like I don't know something specific. Of course, like I know you love Zach Amico, playing all my lack of English and phrasal verbs. I don't know. I just love all the guests we have, and also like how I'm the guy that hates most of the cartoons too. So,
Well, what cartoon sticks out to you then?
I guess like in a way, Ewoks stand out because until Ewoks, I never hated any Star Wars content.
Not even episode 9?
Like I can always find a beauty in something, but Ewoks I couldn't find shit. I found rage. So like even the sequels, I'm like, okay, it's not what I expected, but it is what it is. At least they have like a cool this or a cool there, but like Ewoks, like I'm like, this is painful. Please make stop.
I don't know, but like so, but Leo too, right? I mean, I think probably talked about this even last year. not a podcast, but we always talked about doing a podcast together. Now here we are, 2 years later.
Okay.
I mean, how does it feel being a podcaster now?
It's fun. Like I feel like I enjoy more just being here to talk to you guys, because if it wasn't this, I don't know how often we would be talking to each other. And also, I got to get to know Nicole, because before this, I guess we never talk to each other. We didn't know each other.
Guys met yet? Like, have you and Nicole met face to face?
We met at your place
Yes.
in one. I forgot which episode it was, but we did one episode there.
Mad God.
What's my god?
Yep.
Oh,
I was in New York
okay.
for that one.
Yeah, Nicole was on the couch for that episode. I don't
We've been
remember
to
if
the
you
same
two were-
place maybe once or twice without we know each other. That we realized after.
Yes.
But
We were at the same Stroma dance and at the same power hour at the pit, but yes,
Yeah.
but we
Yeah.
did not meet.
But yeah, it was. I don't know. I enjoy like watching cartoons, and even if I don't enjoy watch cartoons, I enjoy coming here and say why I did enjoy the cartoon, because I like to chat with you guys.
Yeah, someone's got to make me push
Yeah,
that
yeah.
button.
Also because I like Derek, so I want to hear Derek screaming.
Remember, Derek said that he'll only do the voice again if he's on the podcast with you, Leo. So
Fuck
remember that. Now, Nicole, too, re-listening to this, like, I forget, too, at the beginning of last year, you still haven't met any of us besides me until Where Deer.
Yeah.
Like, coming down to Where Deer was, like, a huge thing, right? I mean, like, you're like, I kind of know these schmucks, but I'm just going to come down to Nashville anyway.
That first day of Where Deer, like, I don't even know, you know how, like, in The Matrix, he just, like, stepped into an entirely different world, and he's like, what the fuck is all this? That was the first day of Where Deer for me. Or I was like, oh my god, like, there's all these different fucking internet personalities all over the room, you know?
And it's real life, IRL.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this show has been awesome. It's funny how many people actually met through this show. I mean, like, yeah, obviously Ben and Leo and all like the Where Deer people and beyond. It's just like crazy. It's so much a part of my identity. Like there was like a time in, I think it was October, where I was like, you know what, like I kind of need like a pause, you know, like I need to take like a mental health break. And you guys were like really supportive of that and everything. But then I was like not on the show for like 2 weeks, and I was like, wait, like what the fuck am I doing? I don't know like what to do with myself. Like I always
like
just
a month off went to like a week.
yeah, like I came back early and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, okay, I just like come back or whatever. So we have a friend. This is like a side quest a little bit, but James, our friend Paul, like once said that his like mom was out of town and his dad didn't know what to do with himself, so he would just like eat a loaf of bread for dinner. And like that's like what I felt like without totally Toonular. I just felt like I was like, I just gotta like eat a loaf of bread or something. What the fuck? I don't know what to do with myself.
Your time.
So yeah, fucking crazy. It's awesome.
Any of the shows you watched over the past year stick out to you? Any episodes?
Yeah, you know, I think Arcane was over the past year, right?
Yeah.
That's the one that like I mean I think about that Arcane a lot. Like the show, it's just like
That show's amazing.
yeah. I look forward to the second season a lot. I mean Beavis and Butthead, of course, because it was our 100th episode, and that was really cool to watch with you guys.
Not the Fast and Furious cartoon.
Well, I wish you and Leo over there. Now that I know you two are such big fans of the movies, I wish you two were there.
I don't know
'cause
if the cartoon would be like the fan of the movie would like the cartoon.
No, the cartoon's awful. Very much intended for kids. Very bad. Like not an entertaining show.
The thing's like everything
but-
that is good in the movies are not kids stuff. So I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know
right. That's a good
if-
point.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. I was hoping the show would be something entirely different. Let's just put it that way. I was hoping for something entirely different. Took
Well,
a
I do
chance on it.
respect
It wasn't
holding
great.
down I do respect you holding down the fort at that time because, you know, like it's very rare when I have to like miss shows for whatever reason. And then, you know, I was only working. I worked 24 hours, though, like two shifts, you know, 2 film shoots at the same time. So for you to come in and host it, Nicole, and
Yeah.
kind of the chaos for what 3 weeks, I think it was 3 or 4 weeks, was Awesome.
Thank
you didn't have to. You could have been like, yeah, fuck off. I don't want to do all this.
Oh, I'm happy to. I forget so there must have been another one. I do remember Q-Force with Jazz, who I would love to have back on the show. James, when you're here, and Leo, you too. That was awesome to have her on. Oh, you know what? And then the other one, was Fritz the Cat, which was Ben's choice.
Yeah, you let Ben host an episode.
Yeah.
You're kind enough to let Ben host a crazy episode.
Yeah, that was a crazy movie. Yeah.
Fritz was.
I'm a little jealous. I didn't get to talk about
Fritz
it.
was amazing. Fritz is. It has its special place in both time and society. And
I agree. Like I said, I'm a big Ralph Bakshi fan, so talking about that movie is interesting because it's wildly offensive in a lot of ways. But I mean, that's also like the point, to be like, here's it all in your face. Like, this world is fucked up. Like,
well, that's perfect satire. You know what I mean? It's like it points the finger very, very well and very
and in a lens of what is a college student trying to figure out what his own identity is, whether it is being a frat boy college kid, whether it is hanging out with the Crows or hanging out with their Nazi bunny. It's like literally him like figuring out his identity of where he is. But yeah, whatever. I would say I wish I was there to talk about that episode because I do like Fritz the Cat. But still, Nicole, thanks for holding it down for that time because, like I said, you guys. I love when I get to go away and you guys actually still hold it down. Like that's just amazing to me. That any of you guys give a shit enough to do that and want to keep.
Oh yeah,
talking.
And our guests were excited and stuff. Like, I don't know. I always feel like when you're not here, I worry that people will be like bummed. Like, oh, where's like our lead guy? But the guests were all still really excited to be on the show and to talk about everything. So yeah, thank you for that.
When James wasn't here, were you able to pick the cartoons, or James still picked the cartoons?
So I did actually. I picked. Sorry, I was kind of selfish. I picked two of them. I was gonna pick all three.
Because when I do Totally Leo, I want to know if I can pick my own cartoons, and it's definitely gonna be Pokemon.
You can pick anything other than Pokemon.
You're not gonna be here. You can't control me.
It doesn't matter. No, you can't. Us, Leo, I'm on board with that, baby. Let me tell you.
We're gonna do the movie, and we're gonna cry when he becomes a stone.
Oh, Leo. What we should
just gonna put a really long dial tone over it, so it's like a long sensor.
We're gonna like we'll live stream that. Me and Leo both. We'll do like a watch along, and then
people are gonna donate money in the chat because they're gonna be so happy.
Yeah.
I know, Ben. You talk the most on the show, as I've been re-listening to the past year. What sticks out?
I talk the most. I won't. I can't be quiet. Like that's a problem. You got
to talk about the Nike factory.
I try to. Like that's the thing. I try to, and then Jen tells me I cut everybody off too much, and it's just like I was like that. But that's how I talk to people, and I don't mean to. And I'm not trying to be rude ever when I do that. I don't know. I'm an only child. I have too much to say, and nobody else to shut me up.
Well, that is part of why we do this podcast. To kind of let us, we have too much to say and to get it out. But what episodes stick to you? Any shows, any particular shows that we've done, our show?
Yeah. I think it was. God, I can't. Maybe it wasn't last year. Maybe it was. No. Futurama sticks out in my mind over the last 2 years for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't count. That was pre.
That's like one of the old ones.
Yeah, but that one always sticks out. Because,
You fell asleep?
Because I slept so well during it, yes. No, man, I don't know. The biggest thing that sort of sticks out for me in general, as far as like things that I've watched, and maybe it's too close because it was just Christmas, but Pinocchio, I really enjoyed that. And not just, like, I thought that was an absolute party.
I was surprised not to you because it's not that. Pinocchio's a good. The story is whatever. It's good, but we've seen it how many billion times? There's literally three movies that came out last year.
That were all Pinocchio. Yeah.
Pinocchio movie to stick out the way it did. Really was amazing.
And then I'm looking through right quick. So, like I thought Little Demon was fun. I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Ben,
that was-
the first
that-
cartoon for this second year was your pick. It was Xavier.
Was Xavier? Yes, that was.
Wow. Feels like a long time ago. That's so funny. That was the beginning of the second year. That show is great.
Xavier is a party. What is it? Ones that weren't so memorable for me were like Mission Hill. I couldn't tell you anything about it anymore. I don't remember it.
I don't remember the dog like living in the weird city and the guy's the cartoon.
I mean, no, not at all. My fucking brain doesn't work anymore. Frankenhole, the first time Babs joined us.
Mhm.
Frankenhole. Yeah. I think
Yeah, I agree.
you just mentioned that, right, Nicole?
Yeah, because I was looking through our library and I was like, wow, Babs came on this year. Like, well, you know what I mean? Like 2022 up to, yeah, but
Yeah.
great to have her on.
You know, I don't know if you guys know this, but like I had eaten some like halal earlier before that show, and I had to shit so bad throughout that entire show. Like I never leave for like I let you guys go BRB whatever, but I personally like always like I'm not leaving this chair until like I hit end stream or whatever. But that day I was like BRB. I can't stand at the show, and I was like, damn, this is the one show like I didn't want to. It's like I'm hanging out with Babs. This we've been planning this, and now I can't stop shitting, and the show's going on.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I was sweating. Like I wish I can go back and rewatch some clips from it. But like I was literally sweating in this chair because I was doing everything I could to like not leave to go take a shit.
Wow. Well, thank you for. I don't even know.
That's just some of the torture I put myself through for this show.
Also, I thought Ben was gonna talk about
get it.
Chirpy.
I was
Oh
gonna
my
say, you know what
God.
my favorite episode is that we did, and it's Chirpy.
Yeah, like that's
This is amazing.
that's the fucking craziest thing too. It's like we've gone through so much of this and it all blends together, but the fact that we could talk for 2 hours about a 12-minute short is mind.
It used to be a lot shorter too. Listening back, like we hit like our hour 15, hour 30 pretty well sometimes. And then we just after Weird Year, we were just like, fuck it.
Yeah, people can pause and continue on a different day. It's fine.
Yeah. Since we're having our production meeting though, I would suggest like maybe we could tighten up a little.
Yeah, I mean, Ben, maybe we should.
Well, we've been answering phone calls, which thank you everyone very much for calling.
I kind of like it. I don't know, longer show.
I like a good hour and a half show.
Yeah.
Try to wrap it nice, but at the same time, I'm not gonna end conversations. Sometimes we get guests like big guests like Dwayne or Babs and Brennan. Like that's got to run long. Because it's a party. There's a lot going on.
Always. Yeah, always.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said my favorite episodes that we've done for sure is Chirpy. I mean, I think that's my number one. Besides Chili Beans coming on, which is awesome to have him on the show. I remember me and Sam. I should ask Sam Zang. I forgot to ask him when he's on the call. Me and Sam Zang found Chirpy together. I was like, this is amazing. I have to do this. I'm totally Toonular. And that time just felt like the right time. And I remember I told you guys you couldn't watch it until I think it's 20 minutes short, 5 minutes
12,
short, somewhere
literally 12 minutes.
12. Yeah, so 12 minutes. And I was like, don't watch it until 12 minutes before we record.
Oh, wow.
I just want to say, like, every
get
time I try to watch a cartoon in public, it's always something I should have been watching public. And I never know.
Like Fire and Ice too.
Yeah, so Fire and Ice I was in the gym,
And it was like, what's wrong
and
with people?
Chirpy was in a walk on the street, and people were like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I remember I told Brandon you watched it in the gym, and I watched it on an airplane, and he was like, "You sick fucks! You're watching that in public?"
Fire and Ice, yeah.
And I always gotta give a shout out to Stevie Lou. He's come on and host a lot of the times in this show, pushing us through and coming on as a guest too a lot because he came on too with like Kelly when we did Rugrats.
We did Aqua Team, right?
Aqua Teen, but that was the year before. I don't think that
But
was
they have a
Midnight
new on
Gospel.
Paramount Plus. They have a new Aqua Teen. Is it Paramount Plus or is it HBO?
Yeah.
I forgot now.
I think it's HBO. There's a new movie out. We talked about it last week, Leo, but you weren't here.
Sorry, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was. You guys would never know because I never said what I was doing. So whatever.
And but yeah, give a shout out to Stevie Lou because he also came on as a host too. I wasn't gone with Nicole.
Yep.
Friend
So-
of the show.
Shout out to Steve.
And
Stevie
friend
Lou.
of the show, Virgil, for helping one when we did the 100th episode.
Yeah.
Oh, Bergio, yeah, too. And shout out to that fucking 100 live extravaganza of the craziness that we pulled off.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that happened. Like I because like if you look at our YouTube page, what I didn't realize was that when we do live shows, that it goes to like a live tab.
Yeah.
It doesn't just be like, oh, here's all your videos, right? So every time I open up that YouTube, it's just always the extravaganza stuff, like immediately, and it feels like a fever dream. Like I can't believe that happened. Like
Yeah, like a man smoked a meatloaf. Like, what do you mean?
smoked a meatloaf, a live concert. Babs came on and hung out with us. Like it was wild.
And the fact that we've actually
Yeah.
maintained like a live stream throughout, I think, is wonderful. This is a much
Yeah.
better format. Yeah.
Yes, and shout out to John Brosio, who was our technical director on it, because I haven't run any of these softwares before ever, and he had some experience with like working with the switcher and figuring out all that. So we're like, let's just if we're gonna go crazy, let's get real fucking crazy
Fuck yeah.
and let's let's all stream this everywhere. Because I mean, we had how many people did I stream that day? I mean, between it was like Babs, us four, that's 5, Brennan, 6, Big Dan, 7, Stevie Lou. It's 8 people.
You
I
kind
had
of
a,
have
like,
two
live
things
stream.
as pre-recorded, but like you still streamed it.
Yeah, still I had another free asset. I had to throw in there. So that was like, and then also Jimmy's video we
Yeah.
played. So like, we made a huge show, guys. It
Yeah.
was a wild
Yeah, that really was an extravaganza, without a doubt.
Fuck yeah.
extravaganza. I don't. What are you guys looking back at the extravaganza? I mean, what are you guys' feelings on it? Are you guys proud of it?
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like I should have
Yeah.
won that
Yeah.
game, but whatever.
Huh?
I mean, you didn't win. I mean, Ben still beat
I
you.
know,
beat
but there
you.
was like a one. If you listen back, I was gonna answer. I hit it first, but then Ben stole that one from me. So Ben owed me a cartoon.
Dude, Leo, it was one answer to one question. I crushed that
That
trivia.
one was the one that valued the most points. That would have won the whole thing.
You would have done just that one. Maybe you would have. It'll be the next trivia we do, Leo. We'll lean that in for you. You know what I'm saying?
It's-
But man, I don't know. It doesn't feel fine now.
I just
It was-
want to point it out that everybody on their birthday picked the cartoon, and I didn't pick a cartoon on my birthday.
Well, you know what, Leo? You got to come on the show more, all right? Because
I was
I
saying,
look at this
you might
past
have-
year.
I was gonna say,
Missed
were
a
you
lot
just
of
out of,
episodes this year.
Yeah,
were you just out of town?
I had to travel a lot.
All right, Leo. Well, the week after next week, you could pick, because next week, whoever the trivia winner is gets to pick.
Yeah, you still have a chance to pick Leo for next
I'm
week.
gonna pick anime.
Well, then you're. Look at you trying to break my rules. Now I do have. I didn't download a lot of clips, but I do have this. Re-listening to it, I did find a few funny stories that I wanted to replay. This one comes from Ben Johnson. So I want to play this.
I said, here's what I said. I said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but please listen up. There is absolutely no smoking in the laundry tub. You cannot smoke cigars, cigarettes, rollies, swishers, cloves, pipe tobacco, weed. I have found your roaches, Westmoreland.
Probably yours.
Doobies, reefer, bowls, dabs, and or meth, rock, crack, or coke. Whatever you're smoking, take it outside. People come here to get their clothes clean, not to make them smell like your smoke. Thanks, all.
Nice.
I totally forgot about the cigarette smoker in West, and you're like amazing Facebook status.
You know what? I found fewer butts inside the tub. Like, I'll be honest with you, I found
it worked.
it
It worked.
absolutely worked.
What
Nice.
was the cartoon episode for this? I forgot.
I was the Batman.
Oh,
It was our first episode of the year before we went to our our 1 year. It was like our pre 1 year to then our full review. That was actually I guess the cap off of last year. But
Mm.
and that was a good starting point. I threw it on there anyway.
Wow.
But now next clip I have, this comes from Dwayne, and this is Dwayne's opinion on Disney and.
Can I make a suggestion? I'm gonna tell you something. You see those corporate conglomerates, those international media giant conglomerates, they're always afraid with some bad independent filmmakers bring up this dirty word, and they get a little offended by those religions
They're
and
afraid.
the policy. Yes, they are afraid because they do not understand what the art film is.
No way.
Those type of these haters.
Yeah.
Haters.
Haters.
That's right.
They
Haters.
really are, yeah.
You goddamn right, Dwayne.
There I am.
Down.
That's right. That's right. And I'm tell you right now, if they do not like those type of in genres, horror movie, all the types of art films, I'm gonna say to them, I'm gonna ask them to get the hell out. That's not
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Get the hell out. Hey, Universal, get the hell out. Paramount, get the hell out.
Yes.
Walt Disney, get the hell out.
Exactly. Warner Brothers, Disney, get the hell out.
Get
Hell
the
yeah.
hell-
There you go. That's right. Get the hell out of here, Disney. Get out of here.
Yep. You said it.
Nobody wants. I just loved hearing that speech when I was listening to with Dwayne, because man, amazing. I love the, guys to protect the independent art. I like when he's like that offensive, horrible word they hate, the independent art.
Yeah.
The passion that Steeler has is it's unmatched. It's unmatched by pretty much anybody and everybody. Like, I love it.
Oh, there we go. Dwayne's commenting. Yeah, thank you, Dwayne, because that shit is epic. That's what we stand for. Independent art. Fuck Disney.
Yep.
But yeah, amazing. So that's a few of the clips. I should have gotten more, but I'm not, as we've learned, I'm not as prepared. But still, that's part of the little glimpse the past 2 years. Two of my favorite moments that have stuck out. But yeah, I guess I don't know. Any guys any got last things you want to talk about this year? I mean, anything else?
Someone brought up Dan the Tromite brought up Liquid Television. Which reminded me
a little bit about it because we did Aeon Flux.
Yeah, that was just I don't know. I feel like we had a good discussion on
Yeah,
that.
and I remember before that, you guys, wait, you can't talk about anime. And I'm like, it's not an anime.
Yeah, no, if it's
it
was
it's
made
not an
in America, in the United States of America.
So, but still, Aeon Flux really cool. I didn't really know anything about it. And that was a cool show.
Yeah.
I ever want to request that. It's not going to be my pick, but it's just something that I need to figure out where we can find, because I try every streaming service they don't have yet. But we should somehow make a Shrek month, because they basically have enough movies to every week be a different Shrek.
I mean, they made a joke about it in Harley Quinn, but I love Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I love Shrek and Shrek 2. I'm totally down for that.
I love Shrek 1 also, but Shrek 2 I feel like has a special place in my heart.
No, that's one of
I
the
don't remember
best
the difference.
anime. Yeah, I don't know. I saw someone making a
Shrek got the handsome prince and the fairy godmother, and that's when they bring the prince to, they're in a drive-through in a carriage, and the prince gets the little Burger King hat.
Is that the one where does Shrek turn into a man?
Yeah.
Okay. I do remember that.
Puss in Boots in that movie.
Yeah, that was his first movie.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which is also got to talk about too, because the new Puss in Boots movie is fucking awesome. It's amazing.
All I
gotta see
know
it.
about
Awesome.
Shrek is there is a lot of very good pornography based on Shrek. out there on the internet. That's
How many
the
of
thing
the
I
donkey
know.
and the dragon? Because it still doesn't make sense in my head.
Good question.
No, it works, and yeah. I have links to send you specifically, Leo. After we talked about that before, I did a deep dive that night, so to speak.
And another episode that sticks out, and I know it's a Ben Terry favorite, but it's the comic strip.
Yeah,
That pretty good.
What comic strip was great. We had a full blown Saturday morning experience with old school commercials and the whole nine. Like that was beautiful. I wonder who suggested that.
This song is great.
Before I get YouTube striked.
So,
but yeah,
real quick, I just want to bring this up because Nicole mentioned it a few minutes ago with Liquid Television, but the chat's been popping off with some really great suggestions for things for us to watch. There are a couple of folks in here who are really suggesting anime. I keep defending your choice, your decision, James.
You say defending me, and it just looks like you're throwing me under the bus.
Yeah, I keep telling him, hey, James is the only one who won't do it.
It's like I'm the only one here who actually even watches anime.
The other one is Duckman. Duckman's been brought up. Fucking, I saw the head, the Max. We've seen.
Oh man, I want to do the Max. We haven't done that yet, but the Max is awesome. I really want to get into the Max.
There's a lot of really good suggestions going on in the chat, and everybody's been involved like this whole time. Like, I mean, I'm shocked that these folks are this engaged, and I love it. It's amazing. So thank you guys.
This has been amazing. How this chat's been blowing up. Really been a celebration of 2 years. Fucking, this is great.
Yeah.
All right, but are you guys ready?
I mean,
to start this trivia game?
Finally, yes. Been so ready for so long, James.
Just like we did last year. You guys are gonna message here into the chat whenever you get, just drop in, like a letter, whatever. I'll hear the bing. I don't know if the audience would hear the bing, but I'll hear the bing, and then I'll know who is. I'll pick that person. But now, not every question is for everybody. Some questions are going to be just like Nicole and Ben, or Nicole and Leo, or Leo and Ben. So not everybody, not every question is for everybody. Just to throw it a little wrench.
Got it.
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this first question is for Ben and Nicole.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's gonna be something dumb I said.
What is the only episode Leo recorded with me live on the 1530 couch?
Can we ask a question?
Sure.
Oh wait, no, never mind. It's The Simpsons live.
You gotta put it in the Ben message.
It was the Simpsons movie with John Bergio as well.
Oh, because that wasn't this year.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Nicole, now you can just answer, Nicole.
Futurama, or the?
It's not Futurama because I was in LA. The answer is Love, Death, and Robots season 3.
Wow.
Leo was on the couch talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that at all. Oh my god.
All right.
So
it's a big zero.
It's just the second year.
So
right?
if they both get wrong, do I get the point?
No.
No. I didn't think about this before, so I'm gonna say no. But that's not a bad idea for next time.
It's gonna be so bad.
But
okay.
the next one here is for Nicole and Leo. What is the only episode? Oh, sorry. What is the name of the only episode that is just me and Ben? What's the name of that episode? Leo.
Guar movie.
Oh.
Well, Nicole yelled, but that answer is wrong. But what is Leo?
Oh, I said the same thing too.
What's the name of the episode? We did talk about Guar, but what is the name of that episode? I'll give you guys one more chance. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Fuck, I can't remember.
2. Nicole.
Is it Guar the animated movie?
No, so close. Leo, one more try. What is
fuck, why can't remember?
you? And it's the animated Tales of War.
Oh,
Close, Nicole.
God damn it.
Close, but no cigar. This one goes to Leo and Ben.
Wow.
You were the master at this, Ben.
I don't know that I want to keep playing now. All right, keep going. What is it?
This one's for Leo and Ben. On the Mad God episode, what was the name of the made-up neighborhood Nicole said she lived in when she lived in New York?
That's a good question.
Just gonna
Leo.
guess. Wait, like Williamsburg? I don't know.
Close. I said.
Oh,
what's the
made
made-up
up. Oh,
neighborhood?
okay. I missed that part. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember this.
Ben John.
Uh,
I'll give you a hint. It's a bougie name, or it's like meant to upsell the neighborhood.
oh my God.
My memory is so.
Connecticut.
3.
Connecticut.
The answer is East
Oh,
Williamsburg.
East Williamsburg.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Says she lives in the made-up neighborhood of East Williamsburg.
Yep.
Wow.
Totally real estate jargon. It's Bushwick. Like,
Exactly.
That's what people called it.
Can I get half
Yeah,
of a
and-
point? I said Williamsburg.
All right, this is for everybody.
Oh.
What was the first episode officially sponsored by Big Dan?
Oh my God, James, these
Damn.
are impossible.
These are
They're not
tough.
impossible.
These are
Y'all
tough.
like-
You guys would have done. You listened. These are basic. I had to listen to like 5 minutes of episodes to get these questions.
Oh my
fuck.
God. Wait. It's not cheating if we just look up episodes, right?
You got 5 seconds though. 5, 4.
Oh.
Ben Johnson.
Okay. That's gonna be I'm gonna call it the fucking Star Chaser.
No. Yeah. And I'll give you another hint because Ben, you also weren't on that episode.
Oh.
Nicole, what
Was it more-
what do you got? That was not Moral Earl.
Earl.
Is
Merle
the
Earl.
is the
Moral.
the animated Tales of War?
I said it's the episode Ben.
Oh, he was
not
not
on.
on. Jesus, why can't I hear stuff? I need to
Was Leo
check
there?
my ears.
I'll give you one.
Check
Leo
my
was there. We
ears.
all were there. Actually, was Leo there?
Maybe
that I
not.
don't remember. But
Oh, I know.
I think
I think I know.
But you already answered.
Yeah, but nobody got it, so I can go again.
All right. Nobody got it. Since we're on a zero plane, I'll give it to you. What do you got?
Oh wait, maybe I was on that one. But was it
What
was it? No, because I know I was on that. Fuck. Never mind, dude. No. I got it.
Leo, you stopped the answer yet either.
I can't even guess. Like, I don't know.
Was it Legend of Vox
I'll give-
Machina?
The Ben was on that one.
I was
man.
definitely there.
I know. That's
Full
this is gonna.
Was it Monster
3,
House?
2, no, 1, and you were on
Super
Monster.
Yeah, I
Pets.
know.
Johnny Bravo?
The answer is G.I. Joe with Dwayne Steeler and Josh
Oh,
Dollar.
wow.
That was
Look
the
at this
question.
And I remember that because I played the Big Dan thing live, and Ben, you messaged me being like, "Oh, wow, we should edit that a little bit."
Leo was not there.
What
by the way.
number was that though?
No,
What
but I
episode?
remember where I was listening to that. I was like on a train going north in New York City. I forgot.
Nice. It's
All
episode
right.
79.
Wow. This next question goes to Leo and
Oh
Nicole.
shit.
What are? 'Cause I already gave you one of the episodes. What are the only episodes that Ben missed?
Me.
Yeah, Nicole, what do you
Okay,
got?
it's Moral Oral and G.I. Joe movie.
Yeah, look at that. Nicole's got
Nice.
the point on the
I love
board.
Yeah,
Only
Nicole
point.
gonna win the thing with 1 point.
Well, I was saying with my one single point. There you go.
This is bad shit.
This one goes to Ben and Leo.
Oh god.
So on the Eon Flux episode, Nicole mentioned being gifted a DVD. What was the name of that movie?
Wait, I wasn't.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh wait,
Don't say it out loud.
no, it was
You gotta.
It's fine. I can give
There's
him
one you
that
guys-
one. Just
No, I can't, because I got a DVD as well, and I remember it's a thing that I felt like I saw, but then I absolutely had no idea what it was. Can that be the answer? It's a thing that I know that I thought I saw, and I thought I knew who made it, but didn't.
You gotta give me a name. I mean, Nicole, you know what I'm talking. You know what it is, right?
wait. Just repeat the thing because I listened to that one. But I can't remember.
I'll repeat the question. On the Aeon Flux episode, Nicole mentioned she was gifted a DVD. What was the name of that movie?
It's a tough question.
And John,
It's Chainsaw Sally.
No.
She got chainsaws in it.
I don't know. I've never seen the movie. Probably.
I don't
Sucker
remember.
Punch or
I don't think
Sucker
so.
Punch or something. No, okay.
The answer is Psycho Sisters.
Psycho Sisters. That's what I thought, and I thought it was made by the Suska sisters.
Yeah.
And Soska sisters or whatever. I should get a half point.
You
I get a
were
half
you
point.
were incredibly close, and I have to say, Joshua Dolan, thank you for sending me that DVD. Worth a buy. If people are.
Oh, this is fucked. This is a horrible trivia, Jane.
Oh, man, you're ending the streak. I love
This
it.
is horrible.
Someone's got to take the Yeti
So
down.
bad.
All right. This one goes to Nicole and
Oh
Ben.
God.
On Leo's Leo reviews on a card. I kind of wrote this question wrong. Weird. Leo's review of a cartoon that we watched. Leo says, "This is not my kind of porn to watch." What was the name of that cartoon?
Fire and
Nicole.
Ice?
No. I'll repeat the question one more time. Leo reviews a cartoon, and his review is, "That is not my kind of porn to watch." What is the name of that cartoon? Ben Johnson.
Was it Chirpy?
It was
There you
Chirpy.
go. Good.
Wow.
Good.
It's a tie
This
now.
is
So we got to.
not my kind
Yes.
of porn to watch. It was very much my kind of porn to watch.
Ben,
Let me tell
any
you,
kind of
anybody
porn
who
is
is
your kind of porn.
All right.
valid.
Now this one goes to everyone here.
Uh-oh.
Who was the guest host on the Mary Shelley Frankenhole episode with Babette Bombshell? Who was the guest
went
host? Nicole.
Derek.
No.
Huh?
Someone else go? Oh, it wasn't Derek. Not a Mary Shelley's Frankenhole.
Oh, shit, Ben gonna win again.
Wait,
What's up, Ben? What's your answer?
was it Joshua Dolan?
Joshua?
No, fuck.
Leo, who do you got? Who is the
I
guest
would have
host?
guessed Reeves because he's just walking to your house all the time.
Yeah.
It's not Reeves. I'll give someone, since we're still low here, I'll give someone one more guess. I'll give you guys a 5 count. 5, 4, 3,
Steve Lou?
Leo.
I don't know. I'm just saying everybody that come here a lot.
3, 2, Ben.
It was fucking, was it Joey? No. Joey.
All right, no, Nicole, you got one more. I give everybody
Oh
else a
my
second
god.
guess. So.
Okay. John Bergio? No, he wasn't there.
No, the answer is Connor.
Oh, fuck
Connor!
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Man, it's like you guys don't even like. You guys like weren't even a part of this 2 years. Like, where have you guys been?
I'm here and I listen to every episode, but my memories suck. Like every time
This
I go networking, people say like, "Hi, my name is whatever," and I forget already. So
This is embarrassing tonight. This is absolutely
All right,
embarrassing.
so this one's a little bit easier question. It's multiple choice. All
All
right.
right.
Who has been a guest more on the show? Is it Derek? Is it Joshua? Or is it Brennan?
wait. What is considered as a guest though?
It's a trick question, yeah.
It is a true question, Ben.
I'm gonna say as an actual guest and not just like a person in my house, not a person that called in, an actual guest on the show and not a recurring bit it's gonna be John Brennan as a real guest, as a person that we have had come in. It has to be John Brennan.
All right, I want to say the answer yet since it's multiple choice. Leo, what do you got?
Wait, no, Nicole, I think answered
Yeah,
before
I was
me.
next.
I just threw a bunch of names.
Okay,
out there.
I
Nicole.
say John Brennan too.
I say Derek, just because I want to be different and I'm already losing, so who cares?
So, yeah. So here's the thing, because what you're saying was right, Ben. But here's the big but.
Fuck.
I've never officially called Derek a host, ever.
Yeah, but his name wasn't
Or a
included
guest.
in the title.
You said guest.
No, I think
Yeah,
James
but I've
got
also-
something.
No,
in
because
the-
the guest. No. That's
I-
always how it works. The
I called
guest,
a host.
the guest names are always included in the title, and Derek's name was not included in the title in those episodes
I mean, I've missed a few guests. I didn't put Joey's name in a bunch.
because
of
he
the
wasn't
titles
an
either.
official guest.
But he's not official because every official host has a toonie. Derek does not have one.
Ooh.
Oh.
Haha.
Oh wow!
So the answer is Derek.
Fuck yeah.
No, no. You reread your question because you said who was the
Been a
guest.
guest. on the show.
The guest.
And Derek has called in, been on the show as a guest, been on
But
more shows. He's never been an official host. so he's not a host.
It's not. Your question wasn't host. Your question was guest. And when we look at an actual guest, whether it's Derek calling in to say hey, or whether it's whatever, Derek's really only sat in on like officially like 2 episodes.
Yeah,
2.
that's our guest. Is that not just having a
No,
guest?
Brennan's
hanging out
been
with-
on 3 times as a guest.
Brennan has been our guest
Ben,
more than Derek.
Those are James' rules, and we need to respect them.
I don't respect James's rules
I mean,
right
because-
now. It's John Brennan.
Because Joshua Dolan and Reeves Elliott were not included in the title on the G.I. Joe movie.
They all have toonies.
No, this is
but this is like-
They do
This is
have like
revisionist
their own
history.
avatar
This is
thing.
revisionist history. It's
I've never had Derek on. Derek's always been a guest on the show.
No,
Or a surprise.
he's
He's always just
he's
been there.
Been
And I'm
there.
like, come-
He's been around.
Come on, let's
because
all
he's not-
have 1 point, and we're agreeing 1 episode for next week.
Yeah, 5.
Fine.
It's
I won't debate. I'm sure this is. I don't know.
you're all getting a
It's-
point on that. I'll give you all a point because that was a good
It's-
debate.
Come on, just
Y'all-
because I got the one.
You're all getting the
that's
point
fine.
on it.
So that doesn't mean anything. There's like no points.
Oh, whatever. Okay, let's just move on.
Actually, Nicole's in the lead with 2
No,
points.
that puts
actually.
me at 2 points as well. I got one
Let me
right.
double check. You got one right.
I don't
Nicole
know.
got
Like the
right,
one
too.
time I got it right,
and-
like everybody got right. I don't know.
Yeah, because literally Nicole right
Me and
here.
Nicole are tied right now.
Yep.
I call bullshit on that one.
Yeah, I think Nicole's actually in the lead.
No, it's
Really?
tied. Like
Double-
they're already like 1-1, and I had 0, and when I
I was
scored
gonna
1,
say,
that
Ben
didn't
and
mean
I think are
anything.
tied.
We are tied.
All
Nicole and I keep up with our scores because we're both very competitive people. So we understand where we're at.
I tried.
I can't be
try to not be
competitive because
really-
even when I get right, I get wrong. So
Yeah, you both got a point. All right, you guys are tied. You guys are tied. Double check. I've looked through the notes. All right. Now I gotta go back. Okay. This is for everyone. What was the only Saturday morning that I missed? Because I missed one Saturday morning this
I know
whole
you're
year.
talking about-
The only Saturday morning I've ever missed on the show. And I uploaded on a Sunday. What was that episode?
Oh, fuck.
I remember this happening. I want to let that be known that I remember that happening. Smiling.
Go for it, Nicole. You're in the chat.
Smiling
go for it
Friends.
now. No, not Smiling Friends. I'll give you a hint. We did talk about the episode earlier. During this podcast.
Chirpy?
Leo. Not Chirpy.
Oh, okay. Guess again.
Yeah, wait, at least Ben has to
give
guess.
me at least one guess,
Okay.
Nicole,
All right,
before
all right.
you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
She was looking at the dates that everything was. She's checking her calendar.
I have to say, I'm
Too
not-
much
I'm
work
not-
to
it
cheat
doesn't-
on that one.
It doesn't say the dates though. No, it just says the month and the year. It doesn't say the
Yeah.
day. I have to say.
It on Spotify. It tells me the date.
Well, you got
I'm looking at the
Little,
list.
it was
Five.
Little Demon. It was Little Demon.
No.
Not Little
Oh.
Demon.
Wait, did we talk about Little Demon today?
Oh no, we didn't.
We did.
Well, briefly it was mentioned. Yeah.
Um,
Oh, what do you got? 'Cause
Damn,
you-
I think
you were
Maya's
next.
wrong too, but I'm gonna go with Scooby Doo with
we
Gideon.
didn't talk about that.
No. We did. We talked about Scooby Doo with Gideon.
No,
You
no, no.
mean-
I mean like,
But not- yeah,
because
on
it's
the show.
like we mentioned the episode before today. That's what I'm saying.
Theo, did you put something?
Guar.
No, it's not Guar. That's like you keep picking Guar.
I don't know.
Like, do
One
you think
time you gotta be right.
the answer is Xavier
Was
Renegade
that
Angel.
the one? Seriously.
Yeah, it took me a full year to miss a Saturday.
For whatever reason, I thought it was significantly later. I thought it was like I thought it was much closer to where we are now.
Man, we still got a tie game, and I got 2 more questions. So I'm hoping we can break this tiebreaker here.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Pray for me, Nicole Metairie stands.
I
Pray
know
for me.
what I'm looking for. I know.
All right, this one should be an easier question because I actually kind of I'll give you a little hint too. I kind of gave the answer away earlier in the show. When we did Fire and Ice, where did I mention that I watched Fire and Ice? Like, where did I watch that movie? Nicole.
Airplane.
Yes.
If you look, we all
Nicole got
click on the same
That-
minute.
10:13. That's in everybody.
You saw mine first.
I saw Nicole's
And then
name
Nicole
first,
put
though.
hers in again at 10:14 on the chat.
Yeah, double up.
What is
Double
that?
up.
Someone's cheating.
double up all the time. What are you kidding me?
I just did
I-
the thing and he saw the thing. Okay, that's it. That's all there is to it.
All right, well then Nicole wins because I got one more question. But
Well,
that's just
no,
gonna
that can tie it
See
up.
if we tie it up. That's
And then you have to have a breaker.
All right,
You
well
go
then
through your question.
I don't think anyone's gonna get this question.
let's give it a shot. Let's give
way.
it a shot.
I'm gonna give you a count of 5 too, because what is the name of the Totally Toonular the Batman episode? You get 5. Nicole.
The Boylan
3.
Bjarni Batman birthday extravaganza.
No. Oh, that's not the episode. Talking about the Batman episode. What's up, Ben?
The Batman episode?
The first one I said that was on the list of this is where we're starting the year in review. You have 5, 4.
It's called
Was
Batman.
it just called the Batman?
I called it something.
The Batman review.
The Cat 2. Yes, Leo's got
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, it
it.
doesn't
I was
matter.
trying
At
to
this point.
capitalize.
Yeah,
Batman that was
true.
coming out.
That's right. Well, we're
It's like
tied.
The Batman review. So
Yay!
Nicole wins.
Wow.
Ooh.
Thank you, Leo.
Finally, someone dethroned
I want.
Eddie.
I mean,
Ben-
You both got one of my points. I don't like that.
I want to hear
We
This
all
was-
tied.
Leo's options were gonna be. What was your animated show gonna be?
I was gonna give the Jackie Chan adventure.
Oh, okay. Ben, how about you? What was gonna be your show?
I was gonna give Reeves a birthday present, and we were gonna do Furby Island.
Okay.
What
Here
do
we
you got,
go. Ready? Hey, Arnold.
The movie or the
That's
show?
all.
The show. If you want to watch the movie, you can, but the show.
Alright.
Now you got to send us the list, Nicole.
Oh my God! Get ready to cry your eyes out, everyone.
I haven't watched Hey Arnold in
I don't think I
years.
have ever English, but everything Portuguese.
He's the kid with the football head, right?
Yeah.
That's all I know about it.
He was the first Stewie Griffin.
Yeah, right. I don't think I've ever seen an episode of Hey Arnold.
It's great. It really.
It's a good
I mean,
show.
I thought it was really impactful. I mean, I hope it holds up. But
Yeah, I guess yeah, let's see if it
yeah,
still
hopefully it
holds up.
does.
All right, well, congrats, Nicole, on winning this week and dethroning our reigning trivia champ.
Oof.
Finally.
Well, I gotta say,
I'm
well,
still up. I'm still
Yeah.
up 1.
I was gonna say that Ben does have 2 trivia wins and I have 1. So next trivia, I could tie.
At least he's not undefeated. That's the important part. Now, as we close out the show, I do want to, as we go around here, you can plug your plugs so you can close out. But I do want you guys to say, get a little sappy for a minute. All right? I want to know what does Totally Toonular mean for you guys? Where do you see this future? What do you, like, do you want any plans for this, or do you want to keep it going? What does Totally Toonular mean to you guys? And I'm going to start but the one who's going to talk the most, the heart of the show. Then Justin.
What does it mean? I mean,
And also your plugs and final thoughts and all
yeah,
that.
it's tough. I want to see our audience grow because I'm very proud of what we do. I enjoy it. The fact that we are where we're at right now, the fact that we have grown to a point to where we can include a YouTube channel. We've all figured out like a little bit of technology. I got some headphones. I've got a mic. We got mics. We got headphones.
Not like last year's episode, and you're like, man, we sound so much better. And then your mic goes, oh yeah, you sound better now. We actually do sound better.
I don't know. I really do. I want to see us sort of expand. I want to see us kind of grow, continue to grow, continue to follow some trajectory. I think it's good. I love doing this. Every week I can be here, I'm here. I want to be here. I enjoy talking.
And you have the most episodes. Like you literally only missed 2 this whole year.
And I enjoy talking with you guys. I enjoy like when the 4 of us get together. I think it's a good time. And I look forward to it every week. So I just want to see continued growth and movement in what we're doing. I can't wait to watch more cartoons with all of you.
And where can we find you?
Oh, you can find me licking my wounds from that brutal fucking trivia. And at yarn_Yeti, you can find me piecing together scenes from Curse of the Weredeer tonight to get over to Benjamin Terry. You can find me at shit.house.productions. And pretty soon you'll find me at a theater near you.
Yeah, man. And also listening back, it's funny because last year we were talking about finding an editor. You were like, man, I just got to find an editor. I don't even know what we're going to
We got us one, baby. We got us one.
I mean, even talk about, it's funny because you can listen to the show pre-Weredeer and after Weredeer. So that's always a good listen to and like engaging where we were on both sides. But Leo, what are your final thoughts here? What does this show mean to you? Why do you do this every week? What do you want to see in the future?
So, first of all, it's just like funny that like I remember before the first episode, I was like sweating. I was like fucking nervous. Because especially like my English not being like the best or whatever. Sometimes when I listen to Totally Toonular, I don't understand what I'm saying. So I'm sorry everybody listening to this show, but I definitely.
And they blew this guy in the first episode.
I don't know, it's a shit show, but like I got like way more comfortable. It's just something that helps me. I'm not good at public speaking in general too, and it's also like something I forgot. Sometimes we were recording. It's just like my weekly chat with my buddies is like what we had before with our Dungeons and Dragons in the beginning of the pandemic. It's just like every week getting with friends, talking about things that we like and dislike, seeing different views and meeting like a lot of really cool guests. Yeah, I'm glad also that we're on YouTube now, and I feel like we're just gonna get better and better. And yeah, I liked everything.
All right, where can we find you, Leo? Got anything you want to plug for us?
Oh, just want to plug that my son is in the chat. Joey said I'm number one.
The last like minute, Joey.
Thank you, Joey. You're number one in my heart. Yeah, you can find me on my Instagram. It's like spelled like Leandro Nazar with a Z. So yeah, I'm not gonna spell the whole thing.
Sexy way.
Thank you.
And Nicole, what are your final thoughts here? What are your hopes and dreams of the future as our winner of this trivia game this week? What are your hopes and dreams of the future? What does Totally Toonular mean to you? And where can we find you?
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, it's like I didn't even realize how a part of my identity Totally Toonular was until I took a little mental health break. And like it was like, completely by choice. Everyone was super respectful of it. And I was like, I'm just gonna take a break, whatever. And then I like, as I was saying before, metaphorically would just like eat a whole loaf of bread. Like I didn't even know what to do with myself. without it. I was just like, wait, something's missing. So it's really cool for that reason. It's funny, like if anyone pops on our YouTube page, they don't see a ton of views, but like if you look at it, it's consistent, which I think is more important.
It's the same
Yeah.
consistency on YouTube and Spotify,
Yeah.
which blows my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
It's like literally the same people are watching
Yeah.
and listening, which is pretty amazing. I thought it would go the opposite. I thought once we went to YouTube, we'd lose listeners, but
Yes.
guess not.
I think
Thank you.
consistency is more important than like if the numbers are high and consistent, that's also great. But like, yeah, it's really cool how engaged the audience is and how people like, will text us that it was great or message in the chat that it's great or whatever, or send in videos for our 1 year. Yeah, just like thank you. It's like almost like a little community too. So thank you everyone who's involved.
Yeah, the
You
community.
have like people that listen to the show. So thank you very much for doing that in your time. You can follow me at _Nicole Matarese on Instagram. I run Fantasy Shed's Twitter, so check that out. I'm trying to be more like promotional on Twitter, so like retweet me, please. I realize I don't like I promote the weekly shows, but I was like, oh, I could probably do a little bit more there, like add more hashtags or whatever. So yeah.
Retweet.
Like,
if I would use Twitter, I'd retweet.
I guess that's yeah, you do have to. I guess that's what I see for the future is that like I just was thinking about that recently. I've kind of gone on autopilot with the Twitter where I'll tweet every Saturday. And I was like, I can get a little bit more creative. So if I can get a little bit more creative on our Twitter, I'd like to do that. That's what I.
Yeah, that sounds. I hope you.
Yeah,
get there.
thanks. Yeah, a little bit more promotional. So yeah, cool. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Nicole. And yeah, I mean, for me, when I was re-listening to the Batman episode, like you guys literally like let me talk for like an hour and a half of just letting me vent about this Batman show. Like I re-listened to it. There's not a lot of other like conversations between like you guys bouncing off me. It's literally me just like getting out all these things I've always wanted to talk about this show with and just venting about this Batman show. Only Leo came in a few times as my nerd secondhand. And like that's what I really thought about what the show meant to me is that like just like to able to have that space. Like those thoughts have been sitting in my brain since 2004 when I watched that show for the first time and wishing that I had a way to just talk about all these, the art style and whatever thing about that show. And that's what I love most about it is to like, we get to watch a lot of these crazy shows, but then to also just for you guys to sit here and let me talk about Batman for hours is amazing. And for you guys to even just want to watch any of this shit is also amazing to me. And it's just, it's just crazy. And I can't believe in 2 years we've just been doing this down and like, I can't imagine what I'd be doing without it. And, like it's just, I don't know, it gets me all emotional here, because we've gotten to be like this weird family doing this every week for no reason other than we get barbecue sauce. And
that's the reason.
This was all from the beginning. We knew we'd be getting barbecue sauce, so we signed up.
Yeah.
And, as much as I love and pick these shows, and, if it was just me, if this was just totally James, it would just, I would talk about a different superhero show constantly. And I look back at all the stuff that we've watched. And even the past year, man, we really do have just an awesome variety. Like, no one can say that we're just this one thing. No, we only talk about this one. We literally have talked about, like, everything. From modern shows to old shows to comic
I
strips,
wish it was just superheroes and Star Wars, but it's not.
That would make me sad.
Or maybe it would make you like that.
Maybe.
But still, Nicole, I've seen you come around on some superhero stuff.
Yeah.
Just like even you bringing Disney, like first just watching The Lion King, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have just picked that, and not that I know. Obviously, we like The Lion King, but you know what I mean. Like I just wouldn't have just picked the Disney movie. But now we got to watch Disney movie. In the same year we watched The Lion King, we watched Chirpy. You know what I mean?
Same level.
That's why I love this show, and I love being a part of it. And I love all you guys to indulge me or to indulge any of this for as long as we have. So thank you.
Thank you, James.
Yeah, thanks for putting together. wasn't this, like, we wouldn't be fighting about cartoons here.
I'm just glad everybody likes cartoons just as much as I do. And I look back at the past year too. Like a year ago, we announced all these other podcast shows that we were going to do, and we're still going. You like Nicole? I know you're on a season break, and me and Ben can be. I'd be pretty lazy uploading some Married with Ben's, but we've done it. There's still a bunch of those episodes out there. It makes no diff. I'm on 8 episodes.
Nice.
Bloodsmoker, we've been starting, and it's like, now we're on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like I was very much like not into doing the YouTube streaming for a while.
Me too, actually.
But then we broke the mold and started doing it. And I mean, look at this fucking chat all day. I mean, it's still going, and people are coming in the show later, and all the phone calls we got. It just, I'm glad that people turn out. It really blows my mind that anyone at all turns out for this shit. And like I said, my dream for live for the Extravaganza Part 2, man. I hope that we all get to actually do like a 4 in-person show. That's what we really need. I remember talking about it last year, but we need to be together at least one epic show live.
Yes.
All of us.
That'll be the real Extravaganza. That one's got to be like 4 hours or something.
I heard James Gunn
I'll take a nap.
Talk about the new Batman.
Yeah, James Gunn is going to host and tell us all how we could be Scream Queens in Saw 6.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, if we have a live Extravaganza Part 2, I want it to be on a stage. I want like an intro with like chicks with like twirlers, fireworks, and like people like doing motorcycle stunts, and like we all come out to this huge entrance with smoke and fireworks.
Yeah, that is like, oh my God, that'd be amazing.
I have a couple of sparklers. I mean, I can make sparklers happen. That's about it. They're shaped like stars.
I want like acrobats. I want the most epic intro to be like, and then we just talk about cartoons.
those aerial girls. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
that are flipping with the thing. Yeah.
I want to bring something that we haven't talked in a couple episodes, I guess, and for our audience too. Starting the next week, that's when it's starting to be good. That's our 3rd season.
That's when it finally gets good.
Yeah.
It finally gets good. In the next 52 episodes, like it's gonna get good. We've
finally.
This is our last on-air production meeting. Like we'll start doing that maybe once a month, maybe if, but we won't do it on air no more.
Well, it is it's a new year, new Totally Toonular for us. I can't wait for next week. Congrats, Nicole, for winning. Again, thanks for all of you. This chat's been blowing up. It's been amazing. Thank you for everyone who called in. All right, let's get the fuck out of here, people.
Thank you, guys.